We're live. Oh, it's only half an hour away from kickoff. This is nerve-wracking. Sunderland
Well,
take
well,
on.
technically 31 minutes away from kick-off because it kicks off at 1 minute past 3.
Okay, actually, yeah. To be fair, yeah, I thought I was a minute late, but never mind. Yes, fair. So welcome along. Sheffield United versus Sunderland in the EFL Championship playoff final, 24th of May, 2025. Oh, winner of this goes back to the Premier League. A short hiatus for Sheffield United, bonk, and a 8-year wait potentially for Sunderland. One of us has to wait a little bit longer, but we're at game day. I'm just going to refresh my feed and sort out the stream as well. So the normal setup on the stream, we will have the scoreline here, Sheffield United, the game time, and Sunderland score there. Hopefully that gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the day. But we'll never know until the game actually takes place. So, I'm excited.
All the way to the
I don't know if you can tell, but we've got a very interesting lineup. We have changed a couple of things here. I've popped up the Sheffield and Sunderland lineup on here, but Sunderland in goal we have Anthony Patterson. At the back we have O'Nien and Ballard with Hume and Sirkin as the fullbacks. Dan Neil as the CDM. Job, Rigg, Lefay in the middle of the park with Mundell and Mienda looking like a front two. So, is that a 4-4-2 or, like I suspect, a 4-1-3-2? It's kind of a strange setup, but in Lefay we'll trust. Lefay? Lebrie. I mean, Lefay's got might get us the goal. You never know. Hello, David, mate. Hello. On a bench, we have Moore, Brown, Roberts, Isidore, Abdul Samed, Meffam, Hjelde, Watson, and Jones. Jones. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening with the camera, so I'm just going to quickly change that. 2 seconds. So studio mode, camera. I'm just going to get rid of the background blur. HD facing camera. No, I want that one. Boom. Beautiful, eh? You can see my lovely background. So, who do we have in the Discord? We have the lovely David and Rosie. Woo!
Hello. Come on, Sunderland. I want to see you in the Prem.
So it's such a nerve-wracking thing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play the humble game or the just like, fuck it, like let's go for it. Let's hammer it.
The way you need to look at it is if you win, you deserve to be there, sir.
True. I know we had a very poor end to the season. I think it's the literal worst ever playoff side to go into the playoffs. 5 games on the trot without losses, and what was it? 6 games without a win, but we got there because we were better than Coventry. It's as simple as that. Yes. So in the chat we have.
I'm currently watching the SAFC live on YouTube.
Oh,
and by the looks of it, it's like a 4-2-1-3.
4-2-1-3. Okay, 3 up front. That's interesting.
The way I've got it lined out is bizarre because it's got Job and Neil, then Lefay, then Mundell, Mienda, and Rigg.
Okay, that is very strange. Let me catch up with chat as well, though. So we have a couple of people here today. I say a lot of people here today. Mike, party time. Love to see it. Lineup's not bad. Rig on for Roberts and Mundell playing. We'll see. Also, this should be. Please don't be constantly playing it. Thought I was going to get. I'm all over the place. Right, the live stream is working. Great, fantastic. I'll just turn on the audio in a bit. Hello, mates. Kieran, thank you very much. Hopefully, sorry to be a little bit rude, but I would like to see our team replace yours in the Prem. Yeah, my bum has never bucketed this much.
Brother, I'm eating a tuna wrap, man. I don't want to hear that.
Well, I don't know. To be fair, I'm more excited than nervous, which is a very, very strange thing from a Sunderland perspective. We do have a poll, which again we'll keep an eye on. But early doors, only 6 votes in. One person is saying Sheffield United are going to be in the Prem, and the rest are all saying Sunderland. So let's hope that is accurate.
Whoever said Sheffield, whoever voted Sheffield, you're a fucking rat.
I mean, see, we've got the one rule here. You can, as long as you're honest about it, that's all right. I thought it was Rig, Mundell on the wing, Lefay, Job next to midfielder and striker. Well, I'm not too sure, but this is what Flash Mob say. So, in goal for Sheffield United, we have Cooper, we have Chowdhury, Ahmed, Robinson, and Burrows at the back. Braywater, Peck, Vinny, and Hamer in the middle of the park. Kiefer Moore. It is Kiefer Moore, right? Kiefer Moore and Campbell up front. Yeah, nervous. So, I'm trying to work out how nervous we should be about the Sheffield lineup, because we have played them twice this season, and I'd say it's a lot closer than most teams, or most pundits and people are predicting. Like, the first game we played in them in November, we missed a penalty. Fine. And they went on to win at 1-0. Close game, tight, could have literally went either way. And in the return game, the New Year's Day game, Sunderland were just the better team. I don't know. It just seems like either team could win on any day. It's just about whoever shows up and doesn't catch on to the nerves as much. I don't know. Are we going to do predictions, do you think? Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Right, I don't want to go first. So, Kevin said in the chat, I'm not too nervous. 3-1, however, lads.
3-1, fuck me.
A 4-goal game is going to be very interesting. I'd like to see it. Kevin, if you've got any scorers in mind, go for it. Pop them in the chat as well. David, as the Mr. Neutral. Score prediction.
I'm going to go with... I just realised I left my drink downstairs. I don't know. Fuck, I'm going to go a 2-1 Sunderland.
I'd take any route to the Prem. I'd take of it. Okay, any ideas on scorers?
Fuck knows.
Dan Ballard. Ballard. Luke O'Nien.
I'll run into the pitch and just score a screamer for you.
Reggie Labrie, the referee. Just, yeah. We'll see. Rosie, what's your score prediction?
I'm predicting a 2-1 win. My scorers are going to be Enzo Lefay and Wilson Isidore.
Off the bench, I'm presuming then? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I like that. I like the sound of that. Steady game. I don't know. I kind of feel like we can keep a clean sheet today. There's going to be a lot more space on this pitch than what we had at the Stadium of Light and Rico. It is the widest possible EFL regulated pitch, so that does create a lot of space to potentially get caught on.
what's your thoughts on having VAR in the final?
Love it. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want.
I mean, I'm nervous
Don't
about
want
Luke
no
O'Nien.
nonsense coming on.
I'm nervous about Luke O'Nien's
It's gonna be a red
behaviour.
card.
He's going to get a red card or potentially give away a penalty if it does come up to VAR. But I prefer it because the right decisions are going to be made, one way or the other. It's going to be. It's like if a penalty decision isn't given, I know it's not a penalty. Then it's not because the referee's not like giving it because he hasn't saw it. Like the cameras will pick it up and give it if it is or does deserve one, or if it does deserve a manual review, that will happen. So I'm okay with the game being slowed down. The atmosphere is not going to drop off because of a 30-second, minute and a half delay in play while the referee's making that decision, because it's like what 30,000 Sunderland fans at Wembley, 32, 30. How many fans are there?
We've completely sold out all our allocation.
Which was
Because I know that we got an extra 1,000 tickets for season ticket holders.
yeah.
But I'm not sure what the allocation was.
It'll be half the over half the stadium. I know we when we were last there, we we absolutely went wild on it. We oversold, I think, 3-1 on the Wycombe Wanderers side of it.
Fucking Wycombe Wanderers.
And I know Sheffield United have a smaller stadium and therefore less season ticket holders, but there's a lot of like chat around that on Twitter and stuff. Like, who cares? They're going to bring everybody who's their supporter. We're going to bring everybody we can who's our supporter. Number doesn't really matter as long as you enjoy the game. And I don't know, 35,000 versus 24,000 or whatever it is doesn't really matter. Whoever's winning is going to be taking home with that kudos. So the number of people is irrelevant. Craig is saying.
Awesome.
Craig, thank you. Craig is saying 1-0 to us in extra time with an Isidore when he comes on. There's a lot of assumptions there. Like, I think it's a good assumption that we will make some late subs, but we'll see. But yes, that's 30 seconds of your life waiting for the decision. It's also, if we're in the lead, mate, it's 30 seconds closer to the full-time whistle. Morning, Bonnie lads and lasses. Super is going for a 2-1 win till he dies.
So the allocation was 35,531.
There you go. And what about for Sheffield?
Same.
Oh, we've got 35k each. There you go. Look at that. There's a storm. Dean has said 2-1 to us as well. Kevin said, heard Sunderland fans book tickets from Sheffield location. Well, to be fair, it is one of the few opposition teams that you could use where like you could hide in there with your red and white box standard shirt.
But the scenes again in Trafalgar Square was absolutely fantastic. I've seen videos and it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, so my Twitter feed was absolutely insane last night. It was just constant. You could just, well, to be fair, after a certain point, it's just red smoke with a couple of people walking through it. Right.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Just cover everyone else's faces with smoke so they can't see the game.
I think pyros have been. Well, there will be a couple of pyros that will sneak through, but the security is like basically they check everybody's bags and stuff for things they shouldn't have. So you'll see them supporting with the what? You'll see them celebrating with the Napoli supporters. What? Not 30 seconds closer to VAR get added on to the end. Well, I'm not sure they do, actually. Because in the Prem, Like, towards the start of the season, there was like 12, 13 minutes of every game pulled back. But after that point, like after I think it was like October, people were just taking the piss out of like how long it was taking. So they just scrapped off adding that much extra time for every single pause. It is it's showing you the highlights for Bristol City Sheffield United game, and I do have to say this. Like, I know it's a bit harsh, but Bristol defensively are all over the place. The heads are dropped. You can understand why they got punished. There's way too much time and space for people to cut in from. Here's the sixth and final goal for Sheffield coming into it. Look at how much space there is between the defenders and the attackers on that. You're not going to get that from Sunderland. Not one bit. They'll be tight to a man. There'll be last-ditch tackles, all of that. It's definitely not going to be a drubbing. But it will be tight. Bonjour, Joe. Mike is saying, we've got to predict. I'm going for 2-1. Lafay to score, hopefully both. How positive are we feeling today? Absolutely. I'm more excited than nervous. It's, again, very, very strange. I don't really know. There's a lot of build up to this one. Oh, I tell you what I do have though, and I'm willing to look an absolute fool for it. Are you ready? I've got the wig. I've got the wig on the other side, ready to go.
He's got the wig on. The wiggy, 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 woo.
So, if Sunderland do take the lead, or whenever we're winning, the lucky wig comes out, and yeah, we'll see if I get to wear it today. Did I say my prediction?
No.
Look at that.
I think you did.
I smart around that one. I'm going to say a 2-0 Sunderland win. I think a goal either side of the half. So probably like the 43rd-ish minute and maybe this like 55th, something like that. And I think pretty much emulates what we did against Wycombe Wanderers. Wig is better than that. I know, but it took a lot of hook and crook to get this to this country, so yes. Also, should I wash it? I've never washed it.
Oh, dude, that's gross.
I know. To be fair, I only wear it on stream. It's probably been worn collectively for like 6 hours.
Stinky. That's fair. That's not too bad.
I mean, it's starting to. Oh. Anyways, it's a double act because you can use it as a pom pom as well. So Joe says, I mean, Southampton beat Leeds.
He's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Whoa! Well, there's another good indicator as well. Southampton beat Leeds last playoffs when Leeds were favourites, so I don't see why we can't win. The very next season, Leeds go up on a Leeds go up automatically on 100 points, and we have our first ban of the stream. I've got one rule in this chat, and that's not to be a dick. And there you go, Scum United clips.
Hammer. Bang, 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 bang.
It's one fucking rule, and you can't even make it 10 seconds into the stream. It's not even in the game yet. What a dickhead! Ban. I love that red card, you know. Interesting stat that Sheffield United have played at Wembley around 8 times and never scored a goal. What? Really? Sheffield United have played at Wembley 8 times and have never scored a goal. That's weird. That's a horrible stat to have. Oh, if we do get lots of people with that mentality, I might just switch it to subscriber only mode at some point as well. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. We have 15 votes.
The last time Sheffield United won at Wembley was 1925 in the FA Cup final against Cardiff. So it's 100 years.
100 years. Oh, that's a nice clean number for them to break that omen, though, isn't it? So, ooh. Right.
But for me, I think after the season we had last season, we are the ones who deserve to go up this year.
I hope so. I don't know about deserve, because I think we both deserve to be here, but we have earned the right to be here as well as Sheffield. Whoever goes up deserves to go up based on the pure performance in today's game. Sunderland legend here, by the way. That's all I wanted to show you on that one. Mr. Michael Bridges. Right, the question is 9 minutes from kickoff, or sorry, 10 minutes because we kick off at 1 minute past. Do I go and get myself some alcoholic beverages? Do I do it?
That's entirely up to you.
I'm so tempted. First response in the chat is going to be my decision. So,
And
yeah,
you have been banned.
I've been banned.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. I showed the clip for like 8 seconds, so I was very scared that, you know.
Got his ass!
Oh.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
Well, welcome back, you dick.
I can't, it's the last game of the season with Sunderland.
Why not?
I still haven't got my drink! Fuck! I'll be back in a minute.
I'm going to be back in a second as well, because Joe says, why not? So, let's go get some beer. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, but hello. Are we ready?
Today's stream is brought to you from England. The smell of cigarettes and disappointment.
Yes, but also this is sponsored by Netherlands company Heineken. It's not really, but
Ooh, Heineken. I'm drinking Pepsi Max because I'm on a diet and it's 0 calories.
well, to be fair,
Then, David.
if you drink it fast enough, it doesn't absorb into your stream, and therefore.
No, but then I have to piss for like an hour.
Sorry, I've bought the one beer in Australia that isn't Twist Cap. What the fuck?
And I'm just drinking apple and blackcurrant cordial.
Oh, that's good as well, to be fair.
What you been up to, David?
Honestly, not a lot the last few days. I've been working so much overtime in the last week.
Well, have you seen that Liverpool signed Pepong?
We have, yeah. It's not 100% confirmed, but it's pretty much there. We also, by the looks of it, have Kirkes and Wirtz as well, which is fucking amazing, honestly. Next season's going to be so fun.
If we got all three, then next season is going to be a masterclass.
Oh, but the thing is, that's 3, but then they've also, FSG have also come out and said that it's not affecting the striker, so we still have money for Isaac
There you
if we're
go.
lucky.
Oh,
If we
yeah.
get Isaac on top of those three, we are fucking laughing next season.
Yeah, I missed all of that.
I kind of don't want you to come up to the Premier League next season, because Liverpool's going to be scary next season. I think.
Was scary good or scary bad?
Scary good. Frimpong's pretty much done deal, and then we've got Florian Wirtz, which is pretty much there as well, and then Kirkes, and then possibly Isaac as well.
Okay.
We're gonna be a powerhouse.
I'm not too sure about Frimpong being like 3 years ago. That would have been a great signing, but I'm not sure if he's still on it.
Oh, he's still really good.
Right. I'm just going to quickly show everybody this. It's going to be 3 seconds, but the teams are lining up. How cool is that? Wow. Let's go.
The champions! Oh, wait, that's the wrong one.
Right, so, Joe, you're to blame for me drinking this. Thank you very much. Chef Wembley stats: 8 losses, 1 draw. That's insane. Crazy times. Hello. I'm sitting here with drinks and pizza. Nice. What type?
Oh,
And a chocolate donut.
Completely off topic. I found a new music artist I really, really like.
Oh, send me links.
He's called. Whoa! They're singing the national anthem. Bah! Bah!
You see us singing.
Okay,
He's warbling it.
I mean, he's not too bad.
He's warbling it though.
He's
Right.
better than some of the ones I've heard.
Oh yeah.
Every minute matters.
Yes. Every little counts. Every little helps. I'm sitting here with pizza, drinks, and a chocolate donut. I'll be back. I'm getting a coffee. Fair enough. Lucky Mike can't work.
I'm here sat with Pepsi
Jesus.
Max.
I don't know how people can do this, by the way. Crazy times. I've put £1,000 on Sunderland to win 2-0. 12-1 gets me a lovely return. But also, if it doesn't happen,
That's a grand gone.
that's a grand gone. Well, to be fair, you can cash out.
I mean, at least he lives up to his name, I guess.
Crazy times. To be fair, I like the approach. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. If you're happy to lose 50 quid, if you're fine,
True.
boom, go for it.
I mean, I can't say anything because I bet on Liverpool to win the league this season, and I got very lucky.
Yes.
How much? 3 people.
Go on,
There
sorry.
are 3 people to be nervous coming off the bench for Sheffield United. It is O'Hare, Cannon, and Diaz.
Okay. Interesting. So the commentator thing here has got us in basically a 4-1-2-1-2, a diamond. And sorry, Kevin. By the way, Heineken is what I would get my guests. I don't normally drink it, but it's cold. It's in the fridge and it's ready to go. So, yes. Also, can you remember the song by Lady Sovereign?
Which one?
9 to 5.
Working? No, that's not Pan.
No. I wake up late
No, I
every
can't.
morning. Manager's calling. I'm still yawning. Get up, wake up.
I haven't got a fucking clue what that song is.
That was so. Can you remember the? I can't remember what her bloody name was, but the 40-year-old woman who dressed like a rapper on X Factor. It was basically that, but somebody who could actually rap. Chris, welcome along. We just need a beach ball. So we're all dressed in white? Yes, we are. I never bet with a 0 score because other teams can't cash out. That is quite a clever approach. Oh. Look at that, man.
I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Actually, no, you probably shouldn't want to feel like P. Diddy anymore, should you? That's probably a bad
No,
thing.
you definitely do not. Right.
Waking up in prison, yikes.
Right, you should be able to hear the game.
Of course, you have to remember as well.
We've got more votes in, and it's getting more balanced.
In the playoff final.
Boo.
Him and Vinnie Jones will be on at half.
You've got 32% Sheffield, 68 Sunderland.
Blade, of course.
Well, it is biased a little bit here, but
Wilder,
the further we get in the game.
Had won one game at Christmas and then managed to stay.
This is the Sunderland end.
Okay. It is the countdown as well to the EFL.
I'm not too sure about Vinnie Jones, like, but
a place in the Premier League is at stake for these two teams as we see Vinnie in the stands watching.
The irony of Vinnie Jones being the 69. Oi, oi! Screenshot it. Sunderland are doing the kickoff.
The Coupe de France final to complete the quartet.
Oh no, they're doing a coin flip.
Championship playoff final.
So,
can we get this game started, please?
What would you prefer normally in a final? First kickoff or second half kickoff?
Tell me what the score is.
Second half, you have the advantage.
Do you know what I'd do just to piss with people's heads?
100 years ago.
End swap.
Was the last time that Sheffield United.
Yeah.
You want to be kicking towards your fans. Second half. No doubt.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
No one in the crowd was alive that day.
I'll wake up in the morning. No, God, fucking stop singing a song, dude.
So Wembley jinx. Who do you think
Here we
you
go.
are? But
Dan Neil leading the line.
it's a chance for Sunderland as well.
Oh, well,
Premier
lads.
League, the Championship, League One, the Championship. Is it the Premier League? We are set.
I don't know what to say. It's just
90 minutes
fucking
of
like,
pure
just
tension,
get on
pure
with it.
drama and emotion.
Let's go. I want to hide my face so I don't.
Is it the Premier League?
There we go,
Or is it
Spirit of
the EFL
73.
Championship
We're
for one
fucking
season?
90 minutes away.
220
Both teams are
million
90 minutes away
pounds.
from Premier League. That's mental.
Commentators.
Sheffield United are
Lee
taking
Hendry, and
the
he's
initial
alongside
kickoff.
Paul
Sunderland
Walker.
kicking from left to right as I see it.
Most direct way possible.
And we're underway.
Brings us
Let's
down
go.
to this, the championship playoff final, and we are
Raw.
underway. Everywhere you look, red and white, but it is Sunderland playing in their change strip of
Yeah,
white.
fuck that sign.
Bangladesh? Is that
They finished
Bangladesh?
fourth and the Blades finished third, so it
I don't
was
know.
Bangladesh
Sheffield United
maybe.
person,
got the
welcome along.
opportunity to wear their home strip for this.
I will
In
pop
terms of how
on
both
here.
sides
Wrong one.
set up, it will be very
That should be the
interesting to
timer.
see about
There you
how
go.
they go about their business, and Tyrese Campbell putting the squeeze on Anthony Patterson early on.
That was not nice to watch.
Got rid of that ball. He just dwelled on it a little bit, but credit to Tyrese Campbell. Really pushing and putting the press on.
There is Anel Ahmedhodzic.
So I've got some kind of feedback. I'm not sure who it's from.
Wembley appearance for
It's from
Sunderland.
Rosie.
More than
Rosie?
any other player in the club's history.
Can you like move your mic a little bit, please, if that's okay? I've just got like a rattle.
Lifting one in more.
Well, go on!
What a save, Pato! Holy shit, dude!
To the rescue for Sunderland.
1 minute in.
Bells ringing there in the Sunderland
Wow!
What an unbelievable save.
What the
this is.
fuck? This is
Even more must have thought
unreal.
one of his first touches he scored. Surely
What a save, Pato!
He does everything absolutely perfect. Oh my word! I mean, this is outstanding.
That's such a
It's almost
tease.
like Patterson
That's such a
claws
tease.
that ball
Right, here we
away
go.
from his goal.
Look at that save, man.
That is
What quality.
incredible save.
Absolutely sensational.
A minute in, Pato call to action.
Sunderland's most famous goalkeeper ever is Jimmy Montgomery, who made an incredible double save in the cup final.
And Luke O'Nine's down injured.
That goes right up there alongside that. That was phenomenal from Patterson.
That's not great
Do
stuff.
you know something?
Right.
I looked
Look
What
at
a
that.
fucking save that was.
A great header as well from
And
Keith
to
Moore.
Oh.
where he thrives.
Fucking
He gets
gorgeous,
the
lads.
header. I mean, I'm just thinking.
Do you know what? He's done well to win that header. Fuck me. Good shit, lads.
Outstanding save. It's as simple as that.
And I think what happens, Luke O'Nine's shoulder comes out again. So he's got like this recurring shoulder issue. Like it gets dislocated every so often. Roberto, welcome along. Vamos Sunderland. Go for them.
He's been so key this season.
in some pain there with his shoulder.
Got to forgive him now.
But exactly what Chris Wilder was looking for. A from Kiefer Moore.
1 minute
B
in.
from one of his most, if not the most creative of players, Gustavo Harmer. He would have
He's dislocated his shoulder.
this game, get that ball in the box whenever you can,
like,
from those wide areas.
You can see what the physio is doing, like squeezing around the shoulder blade to try and pop it back in. Hamza, love you. Thank you, Raman. Appreciate it.
That's going to be the end of the game for round 9.
Yeah.
That is a sign of what he can do. Just peeling off Luca 9, getting up, winning his header.
You can see, like, he tries to like block Kiefer Moore, and his arm just goes too far back.
Super header as well. I have to say, ball in, everything.
Has 09 shoulder popped out again? Yes.
Yep. Trying to figure out how Luke 09 has got injured there, because he was holding his shoulder just after Kiefer Moore made contact with the ball, or maybe just ahead of that. But
reading the body language of the physio, the lady in pink, she's literally going, trying to gesture. He needs to pop it back in. Yeah. He's just.
The worst thing about dislocation is not it coming out; it's putting it back in. Fuck, that shit hurts.
It's trapped nerves and everything. But thank you, Mon. I appreciate it, mate. I hope we see you again next season. Hopefully we don't give you the red carpet this time.
He was so upbeat about the game and really excited. As you can imagine, his family's here. You know, it's one of them literally minutes into the game where this could possibly
bizarre.
be the end of his game, and we're just touching on his 5th time here. You know, what an unbelievable achievement.
Who are they talking about? Luke 09?
So heartbreaking, it really is, and not what you want to see in the early stages of a game.
Well, he is Mr. Sunderland, isn't he? Luke 09, that's how
Mr. Sunderland.
all the fans describe him.
Just fucking pop it back in, lad, and fucking crack on. You're fine. You don't need your arms for football anyway.
Oh no, he's knackered.
So much pain there.
Yeah, his fucking arm is gone. Yeah, they're giving him like
Honestly, it's
what's it? The shit that you inhale.
Oxygen.
No one can understand.
Laughing gas.
No, yeah, don't you dick.
Laughing gas.
I mean, someone.
Laughing gas, yeah.
Special player.
Oh yeah, his shoulder's all gone.
Leader, by the way. That's a big loss, that is.
Yeah, his shoulder is gone.
The season end.
Jeez, the only stream I could is 2
man.
minutes behind. It is what it is, suppose. Dodgy links, you gotta.
Bad for him to go off, I'll tell you that, because
You gotta do it. To be fair, mate,
It's on
if
now
you want,
TV if you have now TV.
it clearly is maybe a
Yeah.
dislocation of the
What you could do is pause me for 2 minutes, sync up your timer, and then
as well.
have this weird audio with the actual game.
Chris Mepham has been
Just
summoned.
have to
And,
not look at the chat. So
unfortunately,
it's
plays ahead of the semi-finals
very quickly.
to
Lugo
Bar.
9 is
His
swapped
form has been
for
impeccable
Chris
throughout the
Mepham.
campaign. They're not bringing on a young pup here. They're bringing on an experienced
Morphine
defender
through a tube.
who has tasted the big occasion before,
Wow.
who has won promotion before.
Reggie
Chris
Lebrie's
Mepham
wearing a suit. Yes, he is.
ready to make his entrance.
That's a good little spot. Sorry, I just pressed the wrong button. I put that some underscore, and we haven't.
We'll go on with Sunderland.
Turn that off,
10,
please.
And it's knocked down by Moore to Tyrese Campbell.
Why is that still on?
Out it comes to Chowdhury.
Right, ball's back in play.
There's Peck. Getting it back from Chowdhury. 4 in red and white, in and around the edge of the Sunderland penalty
Could be a
area.
blessing in disguise. Where you?
Here is Burrows.
You never
who
know now, will
was
it?
so valuable, so important through the semi-finals, and he's linked up beautifully with Harmer, and he stands it up really well, looking for Brewster, and there's Harmer, and this.
Mate, you can't call for handball on that. That was way too much of a bullet.
Brilliant start, really.
Oh, let me also figure out studio mode.
First and second leg of the semi-final, really on the front foot. I know that Sunderland are
Nothing's
obviously
happened yet.
not happy.
Nothing
They want that ball
has
out of play
happened.
so they can get Mepham on.
Over the top it goes for Campbell, who gathers it, and he squares it off for Harmer. It ran under his boot, and the flag is up on the far side, and Sunderland now can finally make their change.
I tell you what, by the way, how good of a pass was that from Harmer, where he's just outside of the boot into the oncoming Harrison Burrows. I really do hope that Luke O'Nine's okay. I know he's in some pain over there, and I can assure you he will not.
Right, for some reason the stats are not updating, so
Well, Chris Mepham now
we're stuck with the lineups.
He was actually sent off in defeat at Bramall Lane back in November after taking down.
Greetings from Istanbul. Anil, welcome along.
Sheffield United soon after lost
So
Harry
until
Souttar
I
to a
die.
red card.
I know I am, sure I am. Why are we playing with 10? Because
Launches one downfield for Sunderland. And
the
Hamza
referee wanted to
Chowdhury
persist with the game.
will let it run.
Chris Wilder will be looking at the start and thinking really positive things, won't he? And getting the ball out to the influential players. Gustavo Harmer on this left-hand side drifts inside. He's going to cause a problem today.
Well, it's been far from a cagey start, which these games usually are.
It's been all
Quite the
Sheffield, to be
opposite
fair,
here.
but it's only been like
There is City
5
Camp.
minutes of open play.
Ballard intervening, Harmer looking to pounce. Sirkin. A push by Finney Souza.
Go on,
There is
counter.
Sheffield United's midfield general. But Sunderland here looking
So
to
Rig
mount something of their own.
holds it back up.
Enzo Lefebvre playing in
Whoever
that
said
number 10
odds on
position, that's
09
where
give
Sunderland
pen.
fans want
It's
him
now 0.
today.
No.
Mundell back in the starting
Oh
line.
yeah,
On
fair
the ball
point.
now.
Luke 09 cannot
So they wanted to
pull on people's
start
shirts at
from the
the
Mundell's return.
at a
is a
corner or
major
something like
plus.
that. Oh,
Neal gets caught by Souza. Chris
fucking
Kavanagh
hell!
happy
That
with
was
the play to
late.
go on. And Dan Neal is back on his feet anyhow.
And it's an interesting one, wasn't it? To
That was
remember
very
Mundell
late.
in the starting lineup.
Was that
Considering that hamstring scare. And
Dan Neal gets
as you said, Lefebvre
slide
playing in a more
tackled?
central position. That's where I like him. I think he can.
This is scrappy from Sunderland.
I'll tell you what, there's a real edge to this game, and for the neutral, it's great. It's brilliant.
A lot of like sliding
Football
tackles.
under the arch.
I couldn't see anything less. Honestly, I really looked at the two sides, and it means an awful lot to both. I know it does, and we're talking about a final here, but I keep saying it. These are two massive football clubs.
Hit long by Robinson. Moore, the target, gets up well. He won more aerial duels across the two semi-finals.
That's
than
not
any other
like Ballard to
championship
take
player.
his time on that.
Kiefer Moore. Dan Ballard, who is going to be up against a fair amount today. Made the
Right,
most
so I'm just going to
clearances,
quickly look at this
39
lineup,
33
potential options while we've got a
with his head.
second. So we've got
And interestingly, Kiefer Moore
09 already
by Chris
off
Mepham, two
for
Wales internationals who did
Mepham.
play
So we've
here
got Hjelder,
against England a few years ago. So again, just to add
maybe
another
Jones,
strand
if
to an
he's
already
all right
intriguing mix.
playing that as a replacement
There's Lefebvre
defensive
pulling
player.
out the
Go on.
chase. Rig trying to do the same. Souza is there to snuff it out, as he has been all season when fit.
Come on, boys. Get a hold of the ball. Close it down.
That runs loose,
Nice.
and we can draw a breath a little.
I'm waiting for the first VAR decision.
Frantic. I think
Sunderland have been involved in.
The early
This will be the
stages
second
of
game with
this game.
VAR. The Wigan game was the last one, and it was never
Certainly
used.
gonna be all the way through, I feel, all over the pitch. Starting to see that midfield area.
I think there's going to be a VAR decision in this game based on some of the slide tackles.
Against City Peck, who isn't shy of a challenge.
That save from Pat Oman was
Start, Lee.
unreal.
Who needs this win more of these two clubs today?
You would ask me that, wouldn't you? I mean, listen, I do feel that it's massively important to both sets
My
of
stream's just some
football
colour.
teams here in clubs
just,
because
just a minute
of
behind.
how big they are.
Go on.
Sheffield United
That's good.
maybe, I think, because of the situation of these playoffs and this voodoo that they've gone through for quite some time, but you know, it's a hard one to call. It really isn't one that I probably won't do, to be quite honest.
I can't remember who said it. It was crazy.
Took the long route.
Crazy. If
Well done.
Sunderland do go 2-0 up at any
I'll
point,
take your
cash
point
out
entirely.
immediately.
Promotion in this game can future-proof your football club. Sirkin to Mundell, forced back by Chowdhury, who's been exemplary since stepping into that right-back role. Not his natural position, but he's not.
That's a
giving
foul,
this one up
surely.
without a fight. but the flag is up against him.
Oh, Monty type save from Pato at Wembley. Exactly.
Chowdhury literally chasing.
All right, this is definitely a foul, right?
And you can see what he's trying to do. He's just trying to dodge.
That's definitely a foul.
He's going to try and win that ball back. I actually felt initially it wasn't a foul. It was.
He kicks his leg. He doesn't touch the ball.
Finish Sirkin first, rather than the ball.
An FA Cup winner here with Leicester, Hamza Chowdhury, and previously worked with Chris Wilder at Watford. Here is Bellingham, his first Wembley appearance. His brother, though, has made quite a few appearances here, including the Champions League final last year.
There we go, got the match stats. Good shit.
Robinson in the race here. And Cooper is there to claim.
Just eating a large Hawaiian pizza and chocolate donut, and now heading up.
A standout figure for Sheffield United this season. One of his predecessors.
Wow, mate. Can I ask, right? I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza. I don't disregard like people who do like it, whatever. But would you put strawberries on a pizza? Would you put apple on a pizza? Because that's the same kind of texture you get from pineapple.
There is Kiefer Moore, who is proving to be quite the handful. City Peck.
Didn't Sunderland go in for Kiefer Moore at the transfer window?
There's a stumble from Bellingham that might prove costly. It's Tyrese
Nah,
Campbell.
that's good. Good work from Sunderland defensively there.
Yeah,
Sheffield
we
United
did.
asking the
We did go for him and Tom Cannon as well, right?
This would be
Yeah.
a really good game. I felt Sunderland
And then
coming
we
into
end up
this
with
game, playing a similar sort of formation to what Sheffield
Big
United
Willie.
have been playing of late. That 4-4-2, two centre forwards. And obviously the tweak in formation from Sunderland today, playing that one up top with Mayenda and having the three in behind, that certainly can cause problems. But I just feel that
Sunderland need to settle down a little bit.
United in the
Just
semi-finals,
switch their head on.
haven't they, with the two up top, Campbell and Kiefer Moore.
Oh, right back, sorry.
That's all good. No, but those pineapples gives a
Also,
different flavour.
pineapple is really good.
Yeah, I get it, but like,
you
you could use like raspberries. They're a similar texture to pineapple, or oranges,
Yeah, but
nectarines.
it's the taste. Because pineapple's like kind of acidic-y.
It's too high for Trey.
Agreed. I don't mind pineapple pizza, but it's not my preference. Same. Tell you what should never be on a pizza, regardless of who you are, where you're from. Anchovies.
In their ranks,
They stink. They make it all oily and soggy and nah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. That's grim.
As Cooper swings it out wide, seeking out Brewster, who
So
stretches to win
bring the Zoidberg invasion to eat all the anchovies in the world.
This will drop for Campbell.
Go on. Mark, thank you very much for the £2. Legend. I'm going to smash that with my heart. Thank you.
Chris Rigg, the first 17-year-old to play in a championship final, the youngest player.
Do you know what's funny, right?
In a second-tier final.
We're probably the only. No, I wouldn't say we're probably the only. We'll be the only watch-along that's talking about pizza.
Here's Bellingham.
Some player, by the way, as well.
Right, Mundo looks across the Sunderland corner. Come on, let's go.
And there's the rear side roar.
Where's Hume? Get your fucking noggin on it again.
First attack, isn't it? And
Hume.
if they're going to play in this way in the system,
Ballard, mate, Ballard. So I'm brave here as a Newcastle fan, but surely the North East haven't Europe. Thank you, Jordinho. Welcome along. But the same can't be said for olives. Nah, I disagree with that, mate. Olives, black olives, yes. Green olives, no. On pizza. Right. Have we got Sunderland corner? They're about to come in. Am I going to scream with excitement? No. Good action from the keeper, to be fair. Counter-attack was on. Sousa, it's a 3 versus 3. Right, slow it down. We've got it.
Robinson. Gustavo Harmer, who is
Got the same. Mark, you're the better person to listen to with the football games. Thank you very much, Mark. I am going to be doing it next season as well, by the way, regardless of Prem or Championship. I just need to work out
second leg against Coventry.
how to do it, because I don't think doing this in a Premier League game is allowed. They shut that shit down fast.
Would have had any complaints with the starting 11 that Regis Lebris put on the field today. And, that early setback to Luko 9.
Dodgy kick out.
Their cause, but Chris Mepham, let's not forget, has been outstanding for them this season.
Yeah, it's not a bad replacement. Just touched on the experience he has alone to step into the boots of Luko 9.
The new manager bounce every single time. Where can I watch this for free, lads? There's dodgy links around everywhere. I'm watching through beIN Sports here in Australia. It's a £20.
You can also watch on Sky.
No, is it? No, it's $17 a month subscription. So
key player minutes into the game. This is football. You have to adjust. You have to be ready.
oh, go on.
Sheffield United, as it has
Cheers,
been
mate,
well
because you
documented,
are.
have never
Thank
won a
you.
final. Sunderland, though, have only won one of theirs.
It's really sweet.
That was in
Right.
2022.
Bundles on the attacker here. Tries to put the ball through, gets blocked out.
Find one.
I don't know if they're about for free though. Also, it depends how much country you're in. That looks so weird. He looks like he's ready for a funeral.
Yeah, wait, who's...
That's how
Yeah, he's there for he's there for the Sheffield funeral. When you fucking bury them in the dirt.
I knew there's a reason I got you out of here, mate.
I bring the comedy.
Certainly seen that, and he is a handful. So I'm sure that both managers, as we go along, will certainly be looking back. Might be able to affect
One beer down.
I do feel that Sheffield
5 to
United
go.
definitely.
Chester, I'm a Bournemouth fan and want something to go. Thank you, mate. Just saw Mepham has come on. He's crumbled in our playoff game a few years ago. Well, he didn't start, but he came on 4 minutes in because of Luko 9's injury. So,
intriguing battles
on
this Wembley field.
Yeah, he's going to have pretty much the full 90 or a 90-minute spell in this game. He's been doing all right. The thing is, Luko 9, although it doesn't have the structure of a centre-back, has earned his spot.
Bellingham.
So it does mean, like, either... When Ballard was injured, Mepham was definitely our
Bellingham stepping round Kiefer Moore with ease.
immediate choice.
This could well be his farewell game today. There is a
Just join us, beIN Sports 7 Day Talk. Smart man.
I'll
go on.
Down the line for Hume.
Ooh.
Robinson had it covered.
Just asking a little bit too much of Trey Hume.
I mean, that's our entire team, Joe.
So why is it the Sheffield get to wear their home kit? Did they win like a coin toss or something?
No, they finished higher in the league table, so they get the so the third versus sixth playoff game. If sixth win, they get to be home as well because they beat the team that was third. So they're bracket 1 and we're bracket 2.
Brewster winning that one with Sirkin.
And 09 loyalty. It deserves a cracking
Cleared
the big
by
time.
Mepham.
I'm not too sure Luko 9 is going to be fit
Final
for
standings, that is the biggest points difference between
the ceremony.
EFL playoff finalists in its current format. Going back to
He just comes out with one arm.
It's just 19,000 bandages around the shoulder.
Lads, they had to fucking amputate it.
Go on, Pato. Good lad. Offside.
There was a flag up.
He does his job though. Didn't know if he was going to give us offside.
Good job, he didn't kick anyone in the face.
Happened in the first couple of minutes, didn't it? Just
Doesn't matter though, does it?
Patson's save in them early moments.
Moises. Come on, Sunderland. I'm from Portugal.
It really does. It was
I will
unbelievable save that was.
Clap for Libby at 22 minutes.
Well, a tribute
There we
here
go.
in the 22nd minute from Blades fans to Lib Hume, a lifelong Blade who recently passed away. Sheffield United
Respect.
fans and Sunderland alike paying their respects.
I would clap, but it doesn't
Mayenda,
sound good on your
so
ears.
good
So.
at spinning out of tight spots.
Go on.
He likes to be positive, likes
In the
to go
box. Ooh,
direct,
Sunderland corner.
and he's earned Sunderland a corner.
Absolutely brilliant. I love to see.
Look at this stride from
centre
Mundalea
forwards getting
from the
on half turn,
centre circle,
knowing he's
gets
got
into the
pressure,
box.
but strength, pace,
Corner.
just bursts away, and look at that, 3 Sheffield United players hunting him, chasing him down, but that's what he needs to be doing.
My pleasure.
He
My pleasure.
can cause no end of
Thank you for
problems,
calling it down.
and he will do.
Got the opening goal for Sunderland in the win over the Blades at the Stadium of Light. Set up the
It's
other
going to be
for
interesting to see
Wilson
how
Isidore.
72 votes. Thank you very much.
Trey Hume to swing.
A lot of you in here, did you?
For
Right.
Sunderland.
Sunderland corner. Stacked on the penalty spot, 2 just in front of the keeper. You've got Mundell and Rig at the far post. Everybody else on the penalty spot. Taking
Straight
short,
flat
1,
and short.
2. We're
Hume
back
getting it
in.
back.
Ooh, good defender from
Brewster,
Sheffield.
who was back there. And Harmer has got
Don't know if
there
it's just
ahead
me,
of
but the
Mepham.
stream's really
Short
laggy.
option through the middle, although Campbell is tearing through now. Tyrese Campbell.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That just added 2.
There, with one swing of a boot. Sheffield
Wow.
United score.
Sunderland corner.
Ever
Counter attack.
in a playoff final, and it's been
Wow.
Tyrese
Fuck
Campbell.
me. Goal Sheffield.
What
Correct.
a goal this is.
Oh, I said 2-1, so it's still on.
This is
Still on, yeah.
counter-attack at its best.
So Sunderland
This is a
corner.
top team. This is Sunderland having a corner.
Counter-attack is just unreal.
And just watch Gustavo Harmer.
That should be a slide tackle from...
He catches them. Oh my word! The outside of the boot pass into.
Good
Tyrese
goal.
Campbell
That is a
is
good,
phenomenal.
well-taken goal. Chip over the keeper. Clever.
Outstanding. And then the finish, exquisite. It's
Hawk.
top draw. As I said, counter-attacking at its very best. 2 very good players working the ball.
I
in
respect that goal, but
attacking zone.
fuck me. We never do it easy.
You will want to watch over and over again because
Why would
that
you do
is
it easy?
truly
That's boring.
magnificent.
Oh, look at the celebration from Chris Wilder.
Fair enough, Uncle, mate. Fair enough.
The boyhood Blade, watching his team score.
It was
in
a
playoff
fast
final,
counter.
something that
Sunderland
the side
corner,
had never,
goal
ever seen
within
up until
12
now.
seconds.
Oh, the scenes of joy. And
That's the first ever goal scored at Wembley.
I hope that Tyrese Campbell goes over and really shows his appreciation to Gustavo Harmer because he was unbelievable in that
Wow.
goal. I mean, the length of the pitch.
Okay, plenty
he
of time,
travelled
plenty of time.
And then picked an exquisite pass. I mean, the finish was unreal as well. Top draw goal.
Not bad for a free transfer.
What is my Discord's being very
And
weird.
his injury troubles prior to joining Sheffield United, but Chris Wilder believed in him, believed he could get the best out of him. He knew there was a player in there. Well, they have certainly got the best out of him this season, Tyrese Campbell. That is for sure. And he's done his old man
Some
proud
look
with a goal
awful.
like that on a stage like this.
I wouldn't go that
He
far.
certainly has. His
I'm
dad will be
shooting.
very, very proud. And
That's our kind of goal. Yeah.
you know what?
Pressure getting to them? Maybe.
Showing
Maybe.
exactly what player he is and can be, and he has been brilliant since he put a Sheffield United
It's-
shirt on. Proved immaculate.
How do we
finish.
react to this?
Well, I must say, in the build-up to this game, in terms of the volume, it was the Sunderland fans winning that battle. But right
I do
now,
think
it
Dan
is
Neil
Sheffield
should have
United
slide
voices
tackled
you can
for
hear
him.
as it swung in. Oh, what a
Oh,
chance.
Oh,
What a chance
huge
for
chance.
Mayenda,
big
who
block
tops
of a
it over
header
the
there.
top From Hume's cross.
So
Another
Hume
brilliant
cross,
bit of play.
good. Just needs to
One
get
that
it
Hume
down.
gets Wide. I tell you what, it just peels off. His
Boom.
markers in
You gotta
between.
get it
Mayenda,
down.
He gets too much on the header. It's almost a glancing header. he
Come
needs
on,
rather
boys.
Than the full purchase that he got. Another wake-up call that is, because that's their real first attack, and it's a dangerous one.
So Sheffield
We
United
have
goal
a
to
second
the good.
dickhead
Long
in the
way to
chat.
go, of
Please ban
course.
him.
But Chris Wilder could not have
Gimp.
wished for a better start from his team.
Yeah, he's
at
gone
Wembley.
forever. Bye-bye.
And I don't know, there was a vibe in the lead up to this
Field
game.
attraction, but there's still plenty of
They were
time.
taking a very business-like approach to it. You know, you saw after the first leg at Bristol City, he wasn't really prepared for his player to celebrate.
I thought Lafite hit one, it's not Hume.
A little bit more subdued after the second leg at home as well. They knew there was a job to be finished.
Well, the job wasn't done, was it? And that's
Long ball.
where you have an experienced
Banhammer.
man in control of the team. And yes, we celebrate.
We've got one rule, guys.
I'll tell you
One
what, we celebrate when we
rule.
get to the final, we win, and we lift that
Don't be a
trophy,
dick.
and we're promoted back to the Premier League, because that's
You can
the
swear, you
important
can
time to go
do
and
whatever you
celebrate,
want,
and
just
that's why,
don't be a dick.
knowing Chris, how much it means
If I
to
get a
him,
third one, I will
he's
put it on
got
to
the
subscribers
players
only.
outside. There is a real
Sorry.
business like about this team at the moment, isn't there? We've seen that in the semi-final.
I'm so uncomfortable now. I don't know what to do with myself.
To the very, very end. It has been the hallmark of this team throughout the campaign.
First ever Sheffield
Regis
United
Fabrice
goal
will be
in
praying
at
that
Wembley.
His team can get a foothold in the contest. I've had a chance to respond with that Mayenda header. That should serve as encouragement for them.
Pizza,
As
pasta,
Bellingham here
put it in a
finds Dan
box.
Neil representing his hometown team.
Oh, there you go. We have it.
Palmer with a touch out of play.
It's going into subscribers mode.
Exciting.
If I figure out
You
how
got
to
a
do it.
third one already, lad.
In this game
Yeah.
in particular, Harmer's really been one that's looked like he's really.
I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out.
His game, like Campbell as well. I think them three up top.
I have no
for more,
powers
they've
of mod,
looked
honestly. This is
really
why Twitch is
dangerous.
so good.
Mundle on the move up against Chowdhury. And the decision has gone against the Sunderland man. Blow the whistle
How do I
from
put
Chris
it into
Kavanagh.
subscribers mode?
But they need more of that, Sunderland, from Mundle. That ability to
How
drive
do I do it?
and get them up the field. They need that more now than ever.
And they need that response. Definitely between the two sides, Sheffield United have been better with the ball. They've looked dangerous.
From your live stream, click edit.
Oh, God.
Moore winning the header again.
Oh, do you know what's like really funny?
Really interesting that for
Go on
the
then.
majority of this season, Chris Wilder hasn't
So,
gone with two strikers.
It's been
up
really
top.
sunny here recently,
Right.
However,
and
since he's
I
brought
sit outside
Keith
during my
Moore
breaks
back
at
into the
work.
team, it has allowed them
But
to
I
get a
only,
little bit
like,
more
when I'm
direct
sat still, I don't
games.
move.
And that's
So
not always a bad
there's
thing
only
either.
one side of my arm that's tanned and the rest of it's just pale as shit. But my hand is like, my thumb and my index finger are tanned and the rest of my hand is not. So it looks like, my hand looks like one of those fucking squashy sweets.
That was how he used to play. Sheffield United used to play.
If you don't have to send me a photo of
This is
that.
Hume.
Oh, we're in the
Now
box.
Rigg
I don't
looking
know
to
if
Handball!
score.
I don't know if it'll.
And,
It's his
right,
hand. It's a bit close, but he does.
corner at the expense of conceding a throw.
Oh.
I don't know if it'll pick out. It's so funny.
John Doe, you can still win this. Oh yeah, absolutely has. What Paul put? We've scored many goals like that, LB. So, like,
Ballard. He's got away from Kiefer Moore.
subs
Mundle.
only. Oh dear, third Banhammer straight away.
Just 13 miles
You're asking
from
to get
here.
screwed in that shirt,
Ryan
really?
Mundle.
The Dom only likes subs, it seems. I guess. Is that supposed to be a play on giving? That top splash. Thank you.
No,
Kim.
that's Dom and sub is a kink thing.
Yeah, I know.
Bellingham.
I know.
And don't ask me
Showing
how I know.
for it.
I know how you know.
Followed by
I've
City
seen your search
player.
history, mate.
Neil, Bellingham.
You have not.
Just better from Sunderland.
Oh, go
building
on.
with patience. That's
It's
it.
in the corner.
The hand. You can kind of see it. It doesn't show up well in a photo.
So much better from Sunderland, though.
I know. I mean, this is still achievable to win. We're just on the. It's a Sunderland way, mate.
Excellent defending, wasn't it, from Hamza Chowdhury?
Is this the goal?
Let's just have another look at this. I mean, they try and do that short corner, which they certainly plays off. And they draw in the box to win
Trying to be too clever. Like, they're showing the replay, the counter-attack. Like, that should be a slide tackle from Dan Neil there. I think other than that, there's nothing that could have prevented that goal from happening. Do you think Sunderland could score a goal? I think so, yeah. I do, LB. Hi, Justin. Southampton fan. Welcome along. I hope to not see you next season.
And Ahmed Hodzic and Robinson to venture forward. I think it was the right call.
Washy lad, yeah. Sunderland through and through. So I'm originally from, technically, Marley Potts, but moved around a little bit when I was a kid. So Red House is mainly where I'm from, north side of the river.
Swings in the corner. Out it comes.
Are you fucking kidding me? 33-33. 2-0.
Oh, he's got the taste of a goal for this place.
That is a fucking bullet.
Yeah, you can't even be mad, can you?
Doubles Sheffield United's lead at Wembley.
Oh my God.
They have glory in their grasp.
Well, this is one of them finishes.
Oh.
You want it to fall to Harrison Burrows. It's dealt with. The balling's brilliant.
Is that offside?
I think this will be looked at
No.
for sure.
This might be VAR.
Might be someone that was just in front of Patterson. I'm sure it will be. I think Susan
21 is in front of Patterson.
It will be, but the strike.
Good strike.
Brilliant. I think there might have been a slight touch.
It's getting VAR.
Yeah, can't be mad.
I can't be mad at the goal. We're fingers crossed here that VAR helps us out here.
Makes the difference. It comes
But
through a crowd of players. It will be checked because it could have been an
21 runs in front of Patterson.
Sousa gets in front of Patterson. I think this might be ruled out. I really do.
He's offside when he runs in front of Patterson.
Offside check going on.
Yeah, you're right, yes. There's two of them. Two of them are offside.
Two are offside when the ball is struck in front of Patterson. It's going to get ruled out.
Is there an infringement?
VAR's going to get checked.
He's been told to come across and have a look at the monitor.
In all seriousness, do you really think you could stay up in the Premier League? We'd have to defend a lot better than this.
Well, I'll tell you what, I just look behind me to the left and the Sunderland fans. I mean,
this is going to be an absolute godsend if it does, because that is the two players are in front of them, but the ball strike.
I think there could have been a number of things that they would have looked at.
So 23's in front and then 21's in front.
Clarify it.
Both of them are offside. So
It's Sousa who is the guilty party there.
Yes, he's just. John Brooks is on VAR as he's sent Chris Kavanagh. He's having a good.
the person who's kicking the ball and crossing it absolutely did everything fine. 23 and 21.
Yeah, it's obstruction of the keeper, isn't it?
To me, that's obstruction to Pato. And
yeah.
Oh.
After review, Sheffield United 21 is in the line of vision of the goalkeeper and
yes, our first ever VAR decision goes our way. 100% in Sunderland's favour. Oh,
fucking
wow.
And it felt strange having the ref announce it.
We cannot waste this opportunity now. Wow.
That's such a shame because it was such a nice fucking strike as well.
That was a really good goal.
Everything, it means everything to these football clubs for so many reasons.
That's quality.
It is right, it's the right call.
Oh, just another thread to the drama of what's been a brilliant playoff final so far.
In all seriousness, do you really think you could stay up? I think we could, John. We'd do possibly like where Man United are doing.
I mean, both sides have had different spells.
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. We still haven't scored yet. We haven't even had a shot on target, but it feels like a mini goal.
Well, might that just be the lift that Sunderland were looking for.
You just jumped into my head, by the way. I was just thinking
Washiya.
exactly the same thing. You looked at them Sunderland players when that goal went in, the celebrations.
I can't even watch the stream, by the way. It's lagging so much.
Deflated, and what it can do
It should be at 30 FPS.
Has given them a lifeline and
It's like considerably low. I think it might have been my end.
Can I just say, Meffin being a yard? Yeah. Job's having a stinker. I don't disagree with that, LB. Mundell's having a good game, though.
Can he make something happen?
Cuts in. Gives it to Job.
Bellingham.
Out to Hume. Whip it in.
Plenty in there.
Oh.
Well, Rigg was trying the acrobatic effort that didn't come off. And Sheffield United fans relieved to see Michael Cooper get on the ball.
So don't do it the easy way.
Scruffy ball that was played in, trying to
VAR, that decision's going to be huge, regardless of what the end result's going to be.
Tested.
I'm definitely going to have my third beer started before half time, though.
But you're going to be fucking pissed by the end of it.
Rigg.
Up the fucking Mackems.
No, I was going to say no offence, but I don't know how it offends anybody. My tolerance level is quite good.
Yeah, you're like me then.
Sirkin.
I'll get a buzz, probably.
It's not the economy to be like, to have high tolerance either.
I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan of Enzo Lefebvre.
That's good to give a let's miss. I mean, again, you can't not take this chance.
He hasn't had enough of the ball. He hasn't been able to.
Is Rigg the youngster everybody's raving about? Yeah. Chester, if you've never seen Rigg play, just think a combination of a young Owen / Rooney, but plays more in a Gerrard position.
Mundell caught offside from that raking ball forward from Ballard. But haven't seen a great deal from Enzo Lefebvre as yet, and that's where Sunderland fans want him to be playing in that number 10 position, but they just haven't been able to get him involved in the game. Isidore looking on.
Yeah, that's the thing. As I say, he's a big
Drink
player.
when I want.
And to be fair, when he gets
apart from if I'm going for a try.
Instigate, and he can certainly be a goal threat. So finding him in the
I have a gut feeling we'll be shite the whole game and clutch a goal in the 90th minute till the end. Till the end, Essex.
He's got two very good holding midfielders that he's got to try and disrupt.
It's not how you win, it's just if you win.
Into the last 5 minutes of the first half, there will be a healthy portion of added on time due to that injury to Luke.
I've seen some highlights, but I just want to confirm. Yeah, he's really good. Like, it's very rare you see a 15-year-old break into a first team. He's 17 now.
Robinson.
You said Rooney, Owen, and Gerrard. That's some big names. I think he's
cushions it down for Harmer, and then it's gone back Moore's way. Campbell's in the middle. That's where it's heading, but it's beyond him.
That was a weak.
That was a lovely cross.
I was going to say it was a terrible cross.
Oh, I think if someone's on the end of that, like, look how close that was to the goal.
Like, technically, it's a good cross, but position-wise,
that's a lovely cross. Yeah, technically, it was a bit too high. But if he's there, is that too high?
Yeah, it's way too high.
Yeah, never mind. The angle was nice, the height was not.
Yeah, like the curl on the outside of the boot, quite clever. To be honest, I would have said we played shy, but put up by Sheffield United who haven't played. I think there has been a little bit of nervousness, though.
Of the playoffs, and then 9.
Would you take McAtee from City if I don't think we spent 30 million on anybody, LB?
In the final,
the way we've invested in our club
by one
would buy people for max of 10, 15 million maybe.
So Harrison Burrows' goal chalked off. And Tyrese Campbell.
That's a lot of presumption. There's 60 minutes of football to go.
Wonderfully taken.
Or 58.
Bellingham. Neil. This is Rigg.
You were right to cash out though, but that is a wild bet.
Harmer.
I don't know if I could do the long on that.
Campbell in hot pursuit. Won't quite reach it though.
From
the angle is quite a lot.
Campbell's been good, but
there you go.
Oh, look at him, smiley.
He's high as a kite. That's why.
Well,
He is. Yeah. He's like, oh, what are we doing here? Oh, it's football. Who are we playing?
Would you take Callum Wilson from Newcastle? I wouldn't take any Newcastle player. Generally, just as a rule.
I guess that'd be like Leverkusen selling to Munich.
It'd be kind of like Liverpool selling to Everton, mate.
Yeah. Or City and United, or
City and United. Tevez. It's happened plenty of times.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, Carragher played for both Liverpool and Everton.
Ballard scooping it up towards Mundell. There is Chowdhury again. And Sousa loses out. And
Mundell, go on, driving that. Riggs there, feed him. Is that 4 bodies he's trying to walk through?
More into Sousa.
Ooh, what was the injury? So if you rewind it, you can rewind it because you're on YouTube. First minute, Luke on 9. Kiefer Moore goes for a header. Luke on 9 puts his arm around him and his shoulder pops out. He's dislocated his shoulders plenty of times in the past, but yeah, first minute of the game, he's off.
Burrows comes back the way of Harmer.
Liverpool and Sunderland United, more like.
Of Lefay.
I don't know. I just wouldn't take any Newcastle player ever. I've got respect. I have got a lot of respect for Isaac.
Brewster rising.
That's about it.
Threatening, and Ballard with a vital intervention there.
It just feels like Sheffield United are winning. Even the second ball, the battles all over the pitch defensively. I feel
cool,
like
Luke.
the Chowdhury out there has kept Mundell quiet. Likewise on this.
I think I'm caught up on chat.
Side with Chris Regan,
Yep, all caught up. Cool, Luke.
Been able to affect it at all.
You can tell that we're finding it.
8 minutes of added time. Sorry, Rosie?
8 additional
You can tell that we're finding it hard to break through Sheffield United.
Oh yeah.
Sirkin.
So I'm just gonna make the time a
They're
little bit
pushing and probing, but they simply can't find a route to Michael Cooper's goal at the moment.
That's off centre.
They've got the
Bugs me.
players to really have that physical
on Josie Altidore.
that they've got in the forward area.
He scored 1 goal in like 48 games.
Players that want to be driving at defenders rather than having a duel in a head. I think
that is one of the best trades in football, like for both teams. Was it Toronto he went to, and we got Defoe from them?
Possession of the ball, Sheffield United.
I've got like this tiny bit of like splinter. Look at me.
Mepham.
We need to take a few long shots. We need to take a shot. Like, if you look at the stats there, like...
Campbell will try and just push Mepham back slightly more. Looking to give Ballard an issue, but Ballard managing to get rid of it.
Go on. Rig and Hume linking up. Driving down the right-hand side. Got a little bit of energy towards us now. I think Sheffield are looking to end the half as is.
A surge forward. Neil.
Go on. Off it.
Mayenda.
Mienda, Rig, back to Mienda. Edge of the box, whipped in, corner. We know what happened last time, so just stay awake. Drop one extra person back, get it in the box. Toronto, he did bits for them. He did bits, like, Altidore did amazing for Toronto, and we got Defoe and
from the last corner where
best goal of the 2010s.
You have to be well aware of that.
Sorry.
Enzo Lefay.
Flicker in my eye.
Over this one.
Right, Lefay's on the corner.
10 chances in the playoff semi-finals. Got a couple of assists. And that one is
first man. He nearly got knocked out.
Rig. Intelligently done. But belted clear by Burrows.
Long ball. Agree, but too much play through and never work. Pinball's not bad for us, you know.
Lefebvre.
True, Kevin, but pace. I think 09's got pace on nothing.
Could unlock the door. But fairly anonymous in this first half. It has to
And
be
surprisingly,
said.
I don't think strength-wise it's
Mundell.
that different. Lugo 9's normally
Brewster dropping into
quite
defensive
strong.
mode. Mundell did well to
A lot
make
of
sure
those.
Sunderland
I
kept
remember
him.
the game against Arsenal. He scored.
Mundell
VAR would have helped us then. Mundell,
oh! Robinson with a vital touch.
They're just absolutely
By
whiffing
Harmer,
it.
but what a touch from Moore. Campbell, Harmer.
Easy. Calm down. 5 minutes left.
Campbell, Harmer, and Moore have worked so well, haven't they?
Yep, come on,
Yeah, I think
half-time. I
they've
need to go
been
to the
best
toilet.
Players on the pitch, I really do.
Yes.
So the fact that they've affected the game and they look the danger.
Go on.
Go on, down the wing, down the
That's
wing,
a
down the
push in
wing.
the back.
That's a shove. That's a shove.
That's a
Sousa
shove.
with a robust challenge.
A robust challenge. A fucking
That's
foul.
the kind of challenge
Oh,
that
what?
Sheffield United fans like
Shut the
to
fuck
get
up.
He
behind.
pushed him in the back. Vinny
That's a
just.
fair forward challenge.
By the way,
That's
this
like me
season.
walking up
He
to a
was the
granny and punching her in the face.
In the Premier League last term, Vinny Sousa. But one of the
In the Joe, I think that's
key men for
incorrect.
that engine room this term.
Obstruction is obstruction.
Here's Dan Neil, equally as important to Sunderland.
But if that was in the league games in the Championship, that would have been 2-0.
Hume wanted that ball further in front of him.
So I think it's
Dan Neil, it was too
it's doing justice on the game, if anything.
And this is why VAR is important. But then also VAR does not get it right all the time.
No, it doesn't.
I think they've really grown into the game.
When used correctly, it's brilliant. The problem is it's not used correctly most of the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Up there. I'll finish that name.
Hume
Go
bending one in
on.
there. Out by Chowdhury. Neil
Right.
for Bellingham.
Rig needs to turn there.
Neil's cross is flat.
Oh, we have a nice
Not dealt
Newcastle
with,
fan.
Rigg.
We've had about 3 or 4 good Newcastle fans in the chat so far.
For Michael Cooper.
Thank you for being nice.
Rigged.
Also, I still haven't kind of forgiven you for beating us in the Carabao yet.
Michael Cooper just gathers it.
Give it to Liverpool fan. Regis needs to sit these lads down and calm their nerves. I don't know if the conversation does that though. Nerves are nerves. Saying calm down is like the least effective way to calm somebody down.
Yeah, if I'm mad, which doesn't happen often, and I get told to calm down, it pisses me off.
Chester's comment here is pretty much perfect.
Not happy that
VAR good for the game, bad for the fans.
went the way of Sunderland there, but
Like, it's good. 98% of the results of VAR are correct, whereas referee decisions, I'd say, are probably about 70-30.
70. 70 bad though.
I didn't say which way, did I?
He's got to it somehow, despite the presence
There
of
you go.
both Chowdhury.
I think Sunderland will make a comeback. They're a good team, better than Sheffield. Thank you.
All I'm going to say is the Liverpool Spurs game last season.
Yeah, true. VAR only good when it's in some fit. But so SX, this is our second ever game with VAR, and that was the first time it was in use. So
You think that Sheffield United now will be
I have been
calling
calling for
it
it.
correctly.
to see this out, won't they?
That's
This first half.
ooh.
They'll be pleased in what they've done so far.
That's a very unnatural hand position.
But just seeing out that
I admit,
first
big
half
soft
and
spot for.
having a breather,
Oh,
get some instructions from Chris Wilder.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Sheffield in the Prem
the team who
is just
scores
going
first in
to.
this final usually wins it.
They'll either do a Bournemouth or they'll do a Southampton.
And Sunderland need to show all of their powers of recovery to keep their promotion dream alive.
Oh, it's not a
Burrows.
it's not a game of the century so far, but Sunderland are a one-half team.
Unable to make good use of it.
I would not be surprised.
Cheers, David, mate.
Lebris does look at maybe going back to that 4-4-2. I really do. I think we'll be looking what can affect the game. I don't feel that Mayenda's really had a lot to
Kevin
go
with
on
the
unless he's had to
tactical
instigate
prowess.
something
Keep the
himself.
ball. Keep it on the
So whether
floor.
it is that he likes at
Yeah,
Wilson
they're
Isidore
playing for half
and
time
going
here.
for
Looks
that
like,
two
just
up
look at
top
that.
would
8
not
seconds, just holding the
surprise me
ball,
in
passing it.
slightest.
Well, they tormented Sheffield United, particularly at the Stadium of Light when those two played together. But we have reached the interval.
Right, half-time, toilet break.
And Sheffield
Enjoy
United
your loo break.
are
I'm going to
halfway
mute
to
it,
the promised
and then I'm going to refresh the stream just to see if that helps you on the Discord. Oh, what an interesting half! What an interesting half. How do I put it? Sheffield have been the better team. Pretty, pretty obvious. Like the stats again support that. I can't really recall a clear Sunderland chance other than the Rig half effort in the 51st minute. It was scuffed. It wasn't even worth showing you the replay. You're so pure thinking VAR is going to be a good thing. I'm optimistic it's going to be a good thing, Chester. Like the way I see it, and I'm going to use a very strange analogy here, right? You've got horse and carriage. You can get from A to B. It's a very reliable, steady speed. You can go up and down the country. You can be comfortable on your journey. Somebody else can drive you. Boom. Car comes along. New innovation, new technology, everything. World changes. First couple of people, why do we need that? You've got no control of it. Yeah. That's where I think VAR does with the with the football. Like, it's going to be the way forward. Refereeing standard in the Championship has been very, very woeful. They need support in live moments in games to help them with critical decisions, because I know this is the only game in the Championship that has had VAR in it. Yeah, but, like, it's a standard that I think at the moment it's in its early stages. You've got very, very poor responsiveness, the clarity for the fans, and the technical decisions being made might not feel right in the game. But when you look at it after the game, the decisions, like I said, 99% of the time are correct. I don't know. I'm a purist in that I think it can be done. Can improve the game. Boom. Hello, bye. No, have you got a new profile? Oh. Yes, anyways. Wait until you get up here and experience a lovely VAR red card 2 minutes after you've scored against City. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I do think, like, if... So, I will call out a good goal. I called out the Sheffield United goal being a good goal. I am all right in that I can call out good moments and correct decisions. Even if it is against my team, I will still respect, like, that player should have been red carded. We're lucky there. Like, I'll call that out. I much prefer everything goes our way. Like, that's the way. But I don't know. I'd rather the correct decision be made than. Actually, no, fuck it. I'd rather just get given a penalty on the last minute. I expected or hoped the week would be on by now. Sorry, Paul. It is in my hands, though. It is in my hands. Pom-pom's ready. We're losing at half-time, 1-0. I bet we score last minute again. I hope so. And a 2-1 win. That'd be amazing. Hello. Did you stream the Coventry match? So the first game I didn't. That was because I was in the airport leaving Adelaide. So I watched it. Basically, I watched the last 10 minutes on the plane, and the entire rest of the game in the, what do you call it? At the gate. Crazy. I thought you said 1,000. I thought you said 1,000. Still, don't gamble, but you can't do that. What, Danny, sorry, yeah, I missed that. Would you put Isidore on? Not immediately. I think Sheffield have got their heads switched on to the game more than Sunderland have. So what I would potentially do is reshuffle the midfield to gain control. So that doesn't mean Isidore coming on. That means here's the bench. For me, I think you need a bit of maturity. And of the options there, I'd put Brown on. I know that sounds really bizarre because he hasn't played a lot of football, but he's got the head for this game. Nearly did put 1,000. Be another 10 years for Sunderland, I guess. I doubt it, Darkby. So here's a very interesting factoid. Sunderland came down with Middlesbrough. Sunderland went down again after Middlesbrough. And if you put on like a comparison shot of where Sunderland and Middlesbrough have been, we went bump, bump, and we're back in the playoffs. Middlesbrough, they're knocking on the door of the playoffs every season, but they're not getting there. So comparatively, we've improved a lot more since coming down than they have. We had to take a bigger knock, but yeah, it's just showing you the goal. I don't like the goal. Look at that counter attack, though. That is an impressive counter attack.
That was an impressive counter attack.
Like if Isidore's scoring that or Mienda would be raving about it for weeks. Yeah, sorry, right. Let's catch up and make sure we got everybody's saying. I didn't like the performance in the first half. Fair enough, Roberto. It was a little bit nervy, should we say. Very low lines. We have 45 minutes to tie the game and continue dreaming. We believe. We believe. We should sub Brown on, says hello, bye. I think we're going to win. Maybe put another 1-8 tenner on a draw and Sunderland to win in extra time. That's not a bad shout. There's the VAR decision. It is clear obstruction. The keeper cannot see it. The guy's offside. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't refresh the stream. It started 92 minutes ago.
Semi-automated offside.
There we go. If Sunderland gets promoted, do you think Bellingham will stay? Yes, I do. I think he'll stay if we don't as well. I think Roberts might go though. I know he's in contract till 2027. We need more options down the right wing. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get at. I was going to say we should bring on Brown too. So there's 3 people agreeing with me. That's nice. We're not with it at the moment. Sheffield are playing some crazy football and we're panicking. That's a fair assessment, Quincy. Quincy? Put 100 on a full time, extra time. How's about the score and the bet? I would say that's not too bad. What the fuck is wrong with my chair? Second half is going to be entertaining football. Either way. I live in Alice Springs in Australia, yes. Robert. Oh. So it is currently 20 degrees at 34 minutes past midnight. Weather report. Would you make any substitutions? Poor Anthem big goal. And to be fair, I've got the same physique. Belly-wise, anyways. Would you make any substitutions, Rosie?
For me, I would say how the first 5 to 10 minutes goes in the second half before making substitutions.
Fair. Who would you like if it doesn't go our way? Who would you put on then after that 5-10 minutes?
I would say either Brown or Roberts.
There you go. It's the middle of the park. The middle of the park needs fixing up. We always did. David, Mr. Neutral, what would you say?
I'm sorry, I'm eating an apple. What did you say?
Substitutions. Who would you do? Would you do any?
Nah, I think leave it for a bit.
Leave it for a bit. Fair. On a change of subject. Thanks, Joe. Divert us away from that. I would potentially make a substitution. I would put Brown on for Job, but I think Job's going to play the full 90. To be honest, I think it's been pointed out a couple of times by a few people. It's not his greatest performance so far, but again, good talking to at half time. Surprise package, couple of set pieces, and we could be in the lead. Who knows? Experience is overwhelming the youth, but keep the faith till the end. Exactly, William. Till the end. I would not substitute at half time. To be fair, we were forced to change with Luke 09 as well. On a topic change, who do you think we worst case scenario could be playing next season coming up from League One? Charlton or Orient? I think Charlton are again the odds-on favourite, like Sheffield are today. Why? What is this about? Why are we seeing Real Betis Balompi? Why are we seeing the B side of Real Betis? What's this about? Let's hope Reggie has a second half plan. I'm not sure. I really can't work out what our plan was in that first half, though. It doesn't make sense. Like, we didn't control the ball. We didn't press high. We didn't play it deep. I think we were just running around for 45 minutes. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like there was a clear gel between everybody. There we go. Right. Experience is overcoming youth. Yeah. Bring to a 4-4-2. Apparently we already are a 4-4-2 with a diamond in the middle though, Mike. So it's not working. What am I watching the match on? I'm watching it on beIN Sports, which is an Australian/Asian service. So I think you can get in like Singapore and Hong Kong and Malaysia and stuff. And New Zealand.
I'm not bothered about the Formula One.
I think they're just padding the time on the adverts. Is that live? Or is that... No, it can't be, because that'll be qualifying, right? Monaco, next week. Tomorrow. Yeah, anyways. I don't know. I just want the football to start again. I want us to control the ball in the middle of the park. And I don't know. Kind of... How do I say it? Because obviously Sheffield have a more expensive squad. Like, that doesn't mean you got better talent, but they've got strong physical midfield. They're controlling the ball and they're keeping their heads. I want us to just knock the confidence in little bits so that we can, I don't know, goad them into something. The championship. The issue with the championship is the class and finances from teams tending to go down. Not so many teams are able to catch up. Us, Luton, being the exception, going down twice, but it is rare. So, I'm glad.
Was that given as a penalty?
Yep.
That's bullshit. His hand was to his chest. How's that a pen?
There you are. Mbappe scores a penalty. Where was I at? I'm glad Luton took the title of the double relegation from us because I saw it coming from week one. Genuinely, watch my watch-alongs. You don't watch any of the contents there. I've been saying since Luton went down, they would do a double dip. And I was vindicated when that happened. I know it took to the final game of the season, but you could see the overconfidence, you could see the ego, and you could see the lack of cohesion in that squad. There's talented players in that team. Don't get me wrong. Like, there is talent that you could pilfer from Luton Town. And there's some Premier League talent. But they weren't a team. They were just skilled players. And I think, looking at it now, Sheffield United are playing as a team and we're playing as skilled individuals. How we fix that is Reginald Bree getting people to support each other rather than trying to be the big one.
On the planet.
Give it the big one. So, the boys are back in town, and of course, look at that. Look at that. How pathetic is that? Fucking...
In that first
that
half.
pisses me off no end.
So back underway. It's Brewster.
So, does anybody understand what pisses me off?
I wasn't watching.
Bellingham.
Look at the middle of the pitch. Look at the middle of the pitch. The corporate end, the media side is completely barren.
When many thought he might have done.
Everybody's still in the stands.
15 minutes or so.
Everybody's still getting their free-course meal. Proper fans could be there.
For Sheffield United this season, Campbell.
I'm watching on my Facebook, fair enough.
Oh,
counter-attack is
stepping across.
Yeah, I think that's down to Regis Lebris. Maybe just how Sunderland finished.
No substitutions were made, by the way.
First half they did finish on a high, didn't they? They were having plenty of the ball.
New ball. If Sunderland score, do you think? Who do you think? No, I'm going to keep the poll as is. Because I want it to run till full time. But that is a good question. If people want to pop it in the chat, crazy. If Sunderland score, who do you think is going to score it? For me, I think most likely is Mundle. Or whoever Mundle crosses it to.
Utilise the crowd here, they really do, Sunderland, because as we know, if they can get them lifted, it's like having an extra player on the football field.
I'm just watching for you to see a second half has started. Then no, fair enough, go for it. I think Rig is struggling, and I think we'll see Isidore on. I'm not too sure about Rig. I think
which Sunderland
we'll see.
Are attacking in this second half. Played short to Lefay. Rig joining in.
Oh my God, that was horrific.
I think that ball went out before it came back in.
That was pretty bad.
Indeed the decision.
That was Adil Oshish-esque.
Disappointment.
Right, can I just check in with the stats of the stream? 129 votes. It's got a lot closer. 48 Sheffield, 52 Sunderland.
In this game,
and we are on
it's going to be so important, isn't it?
81 viewers, thank you, and 25 likes. Thank you.
Where's the chairman?
Thank you.
81 viewers. Mind you, moving.
Watching
Appreciate
on from
it.
the stands.
It's good.
Hello, all 81 of you. Welcome.
In the middle of the picture there, itching to get on, no doubt.
Right. It's a constant tab. We're going. Number 4
on as
underway.
Early first half substitute with Luco 9.
My drink rate is 1 per 20.
A nasty one.
Wait, 1 per 20? That's fucking nothing.
I know it's not.
And of all the battles out there, this one is right.
Job is the one struggling. He's stinking it up. There you go. Yeah. I wouldn't say stinking it up, but I think he's.
I think that's why Mundle was brought into the side.
He's got the ball. Good pass. Out to the right. Sunderland's looking for a good option, and then I'm not sure what Rig does there.
Hasn't been the case. If anything,
kind of hits his shin, his heel.
I don't think Robinson wanted
corporate
that pass from Burrows. It's rather hurriedly being
shows 85 minutes. Fair enough, Joe. Thank you.
Early stages of the second period, Sunderland started.
You know, years ago when I did that drinking stream where I did the vodka.
Yeah. And you were
18 shots. Yeah,
On towards
No, I
Neil.
wasn't.
Bruce
18
got
shots
something on it,
in.
and he's found Kiefer Moore.
No, that was something completely different. That was when I went out drinking with my family and some of my
Welsh
friends.
counterpart,
Yeah.
Kiefer Moore.
No, I did 18 shots of
To
vodka in
Mundle.
2.5 hours. That's one shot every 8 minutes.
Mundle. Low driven.
Well, it dropped Neil's way.
Back to Mundle.
Doesn't, but it does come back the way of
Go on, lads.
Mundle, who has
And
a
goes
go.
out for a
Fuck, the
corner.
stream's lagging again.
Get the box
Is it me? It's got to be my internet.
Another Sunderland corner.
Come on, boys.
Really having a go
That's
here.
better.
Also,
As
I don't
you'd
know if you have them
expect.
over there. They're called
I
wafer
just wonder
cubes
whether
by Treat Plastic. Oh my god, they're so good.
Would have said, let's keep it
There
nice
was a
and
drink
tight early on.
referenced
We've got that goal.
by Crazy Times earlier on, and I forgot to call it out. It's like Volk 50 or something like that. Lee Roberts on to try the. I don't think. Uncle, sorry.
Lefebvre
I'm sorry,
to
Roberts
deliver.
is not.
It's a tester for Cooper. He got knuckles on it.
Roberts is not the option.
Sheffield
Like he could
United
be,
at the
but
moment, boxed in.
go on.
Neil.
Daniel out to the left.
Lefebvre.
Lefay whips it
It's a teaser
into the
this time.
danger
Kiefer
zone.
Moore back there.
Good header out for them.
So
Yeah.
important in both boxes.
Defensively, Sheffield were deep there.
Slightly behind Burrows.
That went over shortly. Yeah, I was going to say.
Fast back in play. There's another one.
Oh, my computer's yelling at me. I need to restart it. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries. So it is your computer, not mine.
Take control of the game.
Oh. If Sunderland score, I'm going to go absolutely.
Mundle.
Absolutely bananas.
Mundles. Oh my. Mundle, what was that, dude?
And not one.
You needed the better
for the
option.
showreel.
I get it. But that shot was not it.
But he's affecting the game
He'd like-
a hell of a lot more.
Mundle is our greatest opportunity to like get anything from this so far.
Well, he is the first manager to complete a full season with Sunderland since Jack
Well,
Ross. Back
today,
in 2018,
it actually
2019.
felt strange not doing
Let's not
half-time
forget, Sunderland
socials.
went through 3 different managers last season, but was seen as a left field appointment, but he's done a wonderful job. Not just with
Yes.
the players that he's got, but
Sorry, Rosie,
establishing that
can you
connection
repeat? Because I was just
with this
distracted by
fanatical
that
support that
commentator's
Sunderland have.
statistic, which I have been thinking in my head for like a number of years.
I think he's done brilliantly. The fresh ideas, lots of
Which
younger
was
players that
Lefay,
give a lot
not
of
Lefay,
belief.
Lebris is the first Sunderland manager to
Confidence
be
to-
in place
That's why
for a
they've been
full
successful
season
this
since
season.
Jack Ross.
Yeah. I was saying that it actually felt strange not doing the half-time socials today.
To be fair, I think the halftime socials are going to be a little bit
Sunderland's last championship,
overwhelming at a
12th
Wembley
campaign
game.
through injury. And he's had his troubles this season as well. You can see his right wrist is bandaged. Needed surgery on that earlier in the campaign. Dennis Serkin.
Tinky.
Here he is on the ball now.
Also, can I just say, just
Mundle always seems to be the outlet.
where Mundle,
There's Bellingham.
Bellingham, give it a feed it.
Neil, really good
Right.
spell for the Black
Sunderland
Cats.
have the ball. What we're
Hume
going to do?
into Lefebvre. Robinson snuffing out
Too much
the
power
danger.
on that pass.
Harmer. City Pack. That's a fabulous ball.
Oh my
Sunderland
God!
are
Get
exposed
back!
here. Kiefer Moore. He's got Campbell up there with him. It's Moore.
Good block.
It's
Come on,
blocked.
another one.
It's Brewster. Just
Great, fucking tracking, lads. Go on.
And Sunderland
Counters on for Sunderland. Whip it over.
toss it forward through Lefebvre.
Nah.
Nah.
Tell you what, a couple of
Nah.
incidents. Absolutely.
All right, I'm back. Hello.
It needs to stick, and it does, doesn't it?
Can you hear me?
Fuck.
And that's where
It's getting
it was
end to end
frustrating.
already.
Again, that counter
It's only
attack
7
from
minutes into the
Sheffield
half.
United, dangerous.
I can hear you. Yes.
Neil.
Deal.
And I thought they need to hot.
To be honest, though, Chris Wilder would have wanted this kind of game. He didn't want to face a Sunderland team sitting.
Most
in. He
halftime
wants the team
socials
to
will
try
probably
and have a
mention the
go at his
VAR.
team.
And to be fair, so did we.
Might not look like it at the moment. They're under
So
a
did
fair
we,
bit of
Joe.
pressure here, the Blades, but this is
Um,
how he would prefer it, I'm sure.
Whilst we've got a semi-break in play, like we've got it at the back, nothing's controlling it. If you do, I don't normally do this, but if you like this content, just please subscribe. I do watch alongs all the time.
He's not phased, he's not worried.
Yeah.
He knows that them turnovers of quick play, they can go and punish Sunderland, and that's what they nearly did again.
That's it. That's a shout out. Right, Sunderland have the ball, right hand side. Hume is looking for options. Brings it forward a little bit, whips it in.
Sends it in from deep.
Goes for course. Mundell's chasing it down. Nah, too much. Chowdhury's getting.
Mundell there, he's got to go and gamble. He's got to think.
The boys are fired. The lads are fired up. Yes, that is a foul. That's going to be Sheffield's way. Might possibly a yellow card.
Wild swing from the ball there from Mundell. Missed it completely and took
Oh,
out.
it's a calm down. It's a calm down thing.
And there was a penalty shout as well.
That is not a penalty. That's not a penalty.
Young Chris Rigg.
Who's Riggy?
The box. Quite quickly. Chris Kavanagh, he was right in front of the.
Oh man, I just noticed I'm now.
Great view of what.
That's what you get when you use dodgy sticks.
I always like to give referees a notable mention, and he's refereed it superbly so far. You would expect that. One of the country's leading officials taking charge of his second Championship playoff final. He was on duty.
Chase it down, chase it down.
Swansea a few years ago.
Meander doing what he should do. Doesn't work out, but
he's allowed the game to flow where he can, Chris Kavanagh.
Yeah, buddy. Right, this is
Michael Cooper, who's taking his time over this.
That's the 6-second rule. Abused. Is that still a thing, by the way, the 6-second rule?
Ballard.
Yeah. Well, I know that there was on about if you hold it longer than 6 seconds, then
you have to bounce it or something.
Indirect free kick.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time that was actually upheld. Same with foul throws. I think there was one Coventry foul throw that was called back on. I think that was the only time this season.
Yeah, because there was two actually by Sakamoto in that game.
Yeah, but it's very rare they get called up on, isn't it?
You're right. We have a good spell.
Yeah,
right.
We've turned up a bit better the second half, man.
Yeah.
Notice as well that
oh, Roberts is going to come on.
More involved. It's Patrick Roberts.
Not the decision I would make, but in Labrie we trust.
As Harmer launches one
over the top, long ball. Great covering from Sirkin there.
And retrieve.
This is a thing that
second half's been more Sunderland.
Having all this pressure and
yeah.
I mean, lots of the ball. They have to be aware that this turnover. Looking more and more dangerous.
Joe really just typing it in as I was thinking it. Go on, Lefay. Ooh, strike blocked.
Shot blocked by Robinson. There's Neil.
He's lost his head.
Massively overcooks it.
Sorry. He goes, sorry.
I was going to say he's caught in 2 minds, but looked about 45 minds, didn't it? The way he overcooked.
You can tell that we're getting more into the game now.
Oh yeah, and I think the fans are coming into it as well, because you can see who's coming off. Rigg.
Here comes Patrick Roberts.
Rigg for Roberts.
See that right calf heavily strapped. He has been managing that issue, and he will replace Chris Rigg. So that will be, or should be, like for like on that right-hand side.
I mean, Roberts is going right outside. I don't know if Rigg was playing there.
Not exactly been at the peak of his powers in recent times, Patrick Roberts. I think most Sunderland fans would agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, look at that, man. 09's a warrior.
Sling, incidentally.
Yeah.
Could Roberts perhaps be a spark that Sunderland need?
That has to be a card. It has to be. It has to be.
Challenge on Mundell.
It is. Did you hear the scream?
Yeah.
That's from that's.
I'm sorry, but
that's a scissor kick.
First booking of the game.
It's a wonder that don't get upgraded to a red card.
Actually played in Liverpool's penalty shootout last.
I don't think you're going to see a lot of red cards in finals, so that's the thing. Unless it's like pretty much punching somebody in the
Unfortunately for him,
face.
He was the only player
Most
to miss
of
in
them are going
that
to finish
shootout,
11 versus 11.
hitting the crossbar with his spot kick. And there is still every chance that we could get penalties today. But Sunderland need to find a way back in.
Great block by Dan
Were to
Neil.
happen. Sheffield United still with
Kushrik,
that
sinker
one-goal
and
lead
hooked.
given to them.
I wouldn't say he's had a stinker. I just think he hasn't had the ball, which is rare, David.
Robinson.
It's too rare. I'm surprised at how close this poll is, though.
Harrison Burrows.
147, 49, 51. With still Sheffield in front, so fair. It's balanced out. Come on. Right.
Chowdhury
Chowdhury.
for Brewster. Ballard with eyes on that.
Ballard's a rock, man.
Neil.
Like,
Bellingham.
Ballard is an absolute legend.
Roberts, first involvement since stepping off the bench.
yeah. Right. 2-6.
Now City Peck for Sheffield United. Gets the return from Brewster. Peck's got Ballard to contend with. A lovely reverse ball inside, looking for Campbell.
Great block.
And the sliding challenge of Mepham ensured Campbell couldn't get there.
So good from Sheffield United. I mean, this is City Peck that's playing holding midfield at central, making them runs behind the lines. It's disrupting Sunderland defensively. It's so good.
I'm not
It
too
really is,
sure
because
what the
every
commentator's on,
single one
but
of
double
the Sheffield
substitution
United
coming in from
players on the
Sheffield
same
now.
wavelength.
Well, a sign
That's a more of a
Sheffield United strength in
that's a more of a
depth right there.
speed-based change.
With, Callum O'Hare and Andre Brooks waiting in the wings. Changes of
So they're
foot
trying to change the tempo with those
Sheffield United
with those
perspective.
subs.
And there's
That's
the long throw of
interesting.
Robinson.
Good collection from Pato
Really
from
good
that
save
throw.
from
Go on,
Patterson.
feed it out, roll it, roll it. Roberts is there, man.
Wanted a quick release there, Patterson.
Right.
Bellingham.
I wouldn't say counters on because like there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Sheffield players to Sunderland's 5, 8 to 5 now.
Allende and Roberts, the two players in the box for Sunderland right now.
I mean, he needs. It's a big game. It's not for points. It's for.
Picked up by Roberts.
It's for literally prizes. So changes need to be made more efficiently this time.
Do you know what? I'd like to see one of them attacking players. I'd like to. Patrick Roberts has just come on, but maybe someone coming in and actually having a shot and taking a chance. To test
50-50, baby. Oh no! So that means 75 votes, 75 to 76, but I don't know which way. Oh,
Burrows.
that is squeaky bum. It's going to switch into Sheffield's favour.
Step onto the Wembley turf once again, and to say that he's got unfinished business here is an understatement. He missed out in Coventry's Championship final a couple of years
Is David
back,
back yet, by the way, Rosie? I've got streamer mode on, so I can't really. He is not back. Okay, fair enough. What do you think of the game so far?
Suffered heartbreak when Coventry thought they'd won it. Ruled out by
Need
VAR.
a bit more urgency.
Shootout.
Oh, sloppy pass from Mepham there.
City Peck.
Oh, goes
Sousa.
back into Sunderland's favour. We love you, Sunderland.
Hit a bit of a
We
this
do.
game, hasn't it?
We love you, Sunderland. To be fair, look at that XG. You
Looked at
can.
his bench and felt that injection, something of a
I know
spark,
XG 's a-
maybe that
I think
might just.
Pardon?
I think it'll get. I think it'll get better
The
if
challenge, to his credit, recovered
Arsenal
brilliantly.
comes on.
I know we haven't really, nobody's really called it out yet, but Mienda
Harmer again.
hasn't had the impact he's supposed to do. I can't remember him having a shot.
You know what though? When he gets on the ball, he just everything he makes everyone react.
Right, yeah. Here's that double
Everyone
substitution for Chef.
that's related to Sheffield United is standing up and getting out their seats because they feel like something's going to happen when he gets on the ball.
Captaincy's changed over.
Here come those
I think.
Sheffield United changes.
Or was that that was a tactics note?
Yeah.
Tyrese Campbell is being withdrawn, Sheffield United's goal scorer. And it could potentially be the one that takes them back.
I'm surprised
to the
that
Premier League.
they took
Ryan Brewster,
Campbell off.
the other player, withdrawn.
Yeah, Chef sound like they're defending more now. Yes, they are. Well, they've got a lead.
Just in behind Kiefer Moore now.
This is their goal scorer. That is as painful as it sounds coming out of these lips. That was a good goal.
Yeah, he's been excellent, and I felt that a good shift that he would probably have been asked by Chris Wilder. Put everything in. He has looked bright and sharp and got himself possibly a goal that could take them back to the Premier League.
Now, Brooks and O'Hare of late have been goal-scoring substitutes. Alan O'Hare scoring in both legs of the semis from the bench. And Brooks immediately into the heat of battle. And in a tangle there with Sirkin.
Rolling ball. Don't think so, buddy. That was a bad decision from the referee, but it means he doesn't have to give a yellow card for hitting the Sheffield player not moving away from the
Sunderland defenders now with O'Hare on the field. He literally buzzes everywhere.
No.
And him and Harmer together are almost telepathic at times. But Sunderland have found a gap here.
In on number 7. Fair enough. Faster than me. Outside.
Roberts. Sirkin's ball in.
Sirkin. Oh, Sunderland corner.
It was Vinny Souza who diverted it behind.
Oh, we know what happened last time, so let's not get too excited. Sirkin looking good. Lefay over the ball.
Souza's there to mop it up.
But we were playing towards the Sunderland fans.
Ballard's there. Go on. You know what to do.
Well, Anel Ahmedhodzic has the job of keeping tabs on Dan Ballard by the looks of it.
Oh,
and Chris Kavanagh needing to get in there and just sort a couple of things out.
Right, Sunderland corner. Lots of scrambling.
It's a flat delivery.
Low flat.
By Roberts.
Oh, that was kind of nice.
Been really
so, how do you describe that? Like a
Sunderland's corners.
It's the equivalent, like a back shot.
Work things out. I mean, that's two real poor deliveries.
Right.
In the box.
Alright, I'm sorry, I've got to drain the main to make the bladder.
Scored twice in that memorable 4-all draw with Charlton, which ultimately ended in failure for Sunderland is here. And I know for a fact that Kevin Phillips, who also scored in that game, is not too far away from him either. Souza showing all of his muscle in there. He is fouled, and it is a booking for Mundell.
Get naughty, Chris Kavanagh.
An easy one, I think, that Chris Kavanagh wanted to let things play on. You can quite clearly see that Mundell's just got Souza around the hips.
I thought I missed a goal there.
Nah.
Ahmedhodzic
Bladder.
on occasion does like a venture forward. City Peck. That one cut out by Bellingham. A name synonymous with this place. His older brother
really
represented England many times on the hallowed turf.
Oh my God.
Crossfield switch from Ballard does not reach its destination in the way that he planned.
Well, I was just going to say, Joe Bellingham, he's really impressed me this season, I must admit.
We're not doing great, are we?
So much.
Let's slow down.
No.
All-round game. Lovely
I wouldn't say Sheffield's looked that good the second half either, though.
Like one you'd wear that, isn't it?
No.
I'll let you tell him that.
What time is it where I'm at?
He's playing an
It
important
is
role here
1
today.
o'clock. I
Obviously,
can
he's
show you,
got
actually.
Skin in the fight. He's
Oh,
from
that's...
the team, Sheffield United in action, but he is here to spread the message about CPR.
Jesus Christ.
And he did so at half-time.
I can't see the camera, so
it's
let's...
a lovely thing to see, really, with Tom
1:05 a.m.
who obviously collapsed on this very field as Brooks has found a way through. Patterson stops it.
Jesus Christ! What happened there?
Out of nothing.
What a huge chance that was for Andre Brooks. I mean, I bet he felt
That's horrific.
his Christmases had all come at once.
Only one shot. Yeah, I'd say Meander's the next sub.
The situation.
Well, concern here for Blades fans. Gustavo Harmer is down.
Fuck
inside
him.
the Sunderland half. But in the Blades half, it's Roberts who looks to
That's a foul.
It's a fabulous
That's a foul.
Well, the assistant appeared to be flagging there, but Chris Kavanagh not prepared to take any further action.
Do you know what I love? I actually love that.
Fuck you dickhead there.
We don't really see referees taking
Roberts gets
control of
pushed
the game,
down.
do we? And he's clearly
I hope you're very
not
happy there,
clearly-
Meth. Thank
he clearly
you.
believes that, there's
Thank
no
you.
foul.
I mean, this game could make me happier.
You've just got to deal with it. Get rid of it. You know that you're going to have someone breathing down your neck.
I am
someone
happy.
putting pressure on you.
Just
Credit to
need to get sponsored so I can
Brooks, he
get
does. What a save
my
that
family
from
across as
Patterson.
well.
That's two
That'd be
massive
nice.
saves
Thank
he's
you.
made in this game to keep Sunderland still in the mix.
Andre Brooks playing for his
70 minutes on the
team, Sheffield through and through, but Blades
Time
fans
wasting.
here
Never
praying
mind
that
on the fucking
this is
floor.
nothing too
That should have been a
serious
fucking
for
free kick to
Gustavo
Sunderland,
Harmer.
you stupid dickheads.
Ben Burton Diaz, the first sighting
You're not
we've had
wrong.
of him
I
in a
do
while.
think
He's
that
been
needs to be
missing for the last
reviewed.
few games
This is time
through
wasting.
illness.
This
He
is.
is going to get a run out here.
And now they're bringing on Burton Diaz.
He'll stand up, he'll go off the pitch for 10 seconds, get brought back on and be absolutely fine.
Tom Cannon coming on, playing up top. Maybe pushing Callum O'Hare out to that wide sort of
So
position.
Cannon and Moore, two of the players that we were
Does
going
make
for as
sense. He's
strikers.
obviously worked on whether they will be a goal up, what they might do.
Well, Keith Moore's been on.
Chris Wilder is 20 minutes or so.
Oh, no,
in
no,
his
no.
third promotion with his beloved
Yeah.
Blades. Currently level with the likes of Ian
He's hobbling.
Porterfield, who actually scored at Wembley.
Come on, hop
For
along,
Sunderland
Cassidy.
at 73. Dave Bassett and John Harris, all of them have 2 promotions.
Time
each,
wasting the
so
70
one
minutes is
more
crazy though.
will
Why?
take Chris
Wait, you're
Wilder
not in the
clear
UK? Not anymore,
of the rest of
Chester,
them,
no.
but
If I was in the UK, I'd be going to Wembley.
Gustavo Harmer not looking in great condition.
I currently live in Alice Springs, Australia.
What we do know is that
I'm a
Ben
Mackham.
Diaz is coming on, and it is indeed the number 8.
Sunderland are a better team. Sunderland are a better team, and we all need someone in the top flight. Thank you,
Here
Mark.
comes nice start, Watson.
And a double change.
There you go,
for
yeah.
Sunderland.
Watson's an interesting change.
Isidore And Tommy Watson, who is Brighton bound this summer, is also coming on. But Sunderland will be glad to see the back of Harmer, that's for sure.
4 subs for Sunderland so far. Mundell off, that's.
Mundell withdrawn.
Mundell for Isidore, fine. And Neil for Watson. Ooh.
So I wonder who the captain is then.
For Watson.
Bellingham, surely.
We'll get into that stage.
Because obviously Luca 9's gone off.
It'll be Bellingham, I reckon.
A little bit more attacking. Lefay's going to have to
Or
drop
Pato. Ballard, it's Ballard. Look at his arm.
Go and join in and make the numbers up in them forward areas.
Actually, I don't know. I need to see everybody's arm to see who's the captain now.
Changes have made, or will make.
My team get Premier League trophy tomorrow. Fair enough, Mark. David, who's normally. Are you back yet?
Both scored against the Blades.
He's a Liverpool fan as well.
It would have hurt him not playing, I can assure you of that. Wilson Isidore.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's Watson's first touch. A rather circuit it is. And it's seen behind by Michael Cooper.
The commentator mixed up Serkin and Watson already. Yeah. Is the time-wasting tactics already?
Orthodox 4-4-2 now, isn't it, for Sunderland? Roberts on the right, Watson on the left. That being said, Lefebvre is just moving up into that 10th position again in behind the two strikers. He will be encouraged to do that, but out of possession. Certainly looks like a 4-4-2. As O'Hare puts the pressure on Ballard, and Brooks is getting in there. Oh, there's the back heel.
There you go, Sunderland.
Sousa, Burrows.
Come on, header out.
More the target. Sousa. Burrows again.
Come on.
Brereton Diaz with the cutback.
Yeah, that was a terrible cutback. Buddy.
I'm just wondering why Andre Brooks didn't take that attempt himself. I think tried to maybe be.
Just want us to be in the Premier League again, man. I know, Reece. We don't do it the easy way. We never have.
Onto O'Hare, into Kiefer Moore. Had it taken off his
turn. Bellingham, lad. Good shit.
And suddenly.
And then Isidore couldn't take the pass. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. 15.
Fasten your seatbelts for the last 15 minutes or so, because
what a tackle from Bellingham.
He's going to get frantic. I can tell you that. It's waiting.
You've gifted a membership. Oh, that's so funny.
Chowdhury.
The Macam Cabby received the gifted membership. Thank you, Mark, you absolute legend. I haven't spoken to Cabby since the start of the season. That's
John Nicholson was
wild.
Tunstall got the goal.
Guerin.
Sheffield United.
Unfortunately, I know all too well.
Closing in on their first ever
right
final victory.
With the Guerin, I'm very excited.
That's a lovely ball. And Mayenda's in.
Come on! Yes!
Fucking get it!
Sunderland back on terms.
Yeah! Mayenda, you fucking legend! Oh my god! Look what 9 runs over for the celebration! Yes! Come on, boys! Oh, we're back in it! We only need one chance.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry for screaming so loud.
Sure, I did too. Look, oh my god, that is a quality goal. Right, you better see it in full screen. Are you ready, everybody? Are you ready, everybody? Look at this goal. Full screen just for you. Oh my days.
Yes, Reggie.
We love you, Sunderland. We do. We love you, Sunderland. We do. We love you, Sunderland. We do.
Yes, Lou.
Sunderland, we love you.
Look at Random Kedda got your arm bandage.
We're gone. We're not winning yet. We're not winning yet, Paul. It's ready. Oh. What a goal! What a goal!
I mean, listen, it's been crying out for...
That's what you get when you start a time waste. You start to just sit back too much. Oh, said 2-1.
That was a nasty-looking challenge on City Peck over there.
Oh, I'm so fucking. That is.
Well, he knew that in this kind of
game, up, Woody Woodpecker.
What the form of the two clubs, no matter the history, anything can happen, and it usually does.
And I was saying, get him off.
Andre Brooks has had.
All he needs is one chance, apparently.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about, being clinical.
Is that our second shot on target?
So, yes, Rick had a shot on target, but it was weak. That's our first proper shot, I'd say. Oh, anything but, David. It was squeaky bum time when we didn't have a goal in it. Now we do.
6 clubs have scored first in this fixture and lost. The last was Cardiff way back in 2010 against Blackpool. And such is Sheffield United's history in this fixture. They may well be fearing the worst now.
Till the end. Till the end.
Sunderland with a real...
Every little win is getting a fucking roar.
Met them. And listen to the roar from that end of the stadium.
Look at that, man.
Roberts.
We are the better team this second half. Like that's undeniable. Sheffield are a quality team, but they've sat back too much, and we're punishing
We'll
them.
see what Sheffield United really are made of now.
Sorry, I don't mean to like giggle at this guy's misery, but it could change quite in the blink of an eye. Half an hour's time, an hour's time, it could be a completely different story. But
Bellingham opens up for the shot.
ooh, a shot! A shot!
What a shot, Paddington.
Yeah, they've really got their tails up now. Sunderland have.
I wouldn't say it's a great shot, like, but it's a shot.
This one up because
Look at that goal,
that through ball
Eliza.
to Patrick Roberts. It was absolute top-class pass.
Because if we get
Because of the fact he
promoted,
drifted in.
then that
Ball
means
round
that
to
Lefay
finish
and
absolutely
Sami
producing two really good goals here at Wembley.
Tell you
could
what, we've got some
become
game on our hands
Sunderland
now.
players.
Isidore making a beeline for the box.
Yeah.
Fabulous challenge from Ahmed
so,
Hodzic, but Sheffield United not in the clear
SX,
yet.
I'll
Roberts.
let you know a little secret.
Can he find a way through?
I do stream it on
Not
Discord,
this time, but the clearance from Burrows
to
was poor.
Rosie
The
and
will pick
David.
it up, but the whistle has gone.
and it's in the open channel. So
Might
Massive.
need a new ball.
It's a massive 10 minutes or so now, though, is it? Just because of the fact of how this
We're
game's
needing a new ball
completely
now.
turned on its head. What a goal does.
Oh, come on. Who flattened the ball?
No idea.
It's all Sunderland now, and I think it's, to be fair, based on like the first 20
Well, those
minutes.
saves
Actually,
now from Patterson take on a whole new meaning, don't they?
oh god,
Like a goal, aren't they? To be quite honest, because
serve that more.
in the crucial times
Invite
that
people.
they made them saves.
Edit invite.
Souza,
Never expire.
O'Hare,
Generate new link.
on to Brooks.
Copy.
It's an interesting cross. It's going to come back the way of Brooks again, and
There's my
just in the
Discord.
nick of time got rid of it.
If you join, be on mute, please. I ran out of my apartment with this big goal. I believe it. I believe, Roberto. Are you in?
Peck.
If I remember right, I think you're in Sao Paulo or Brasilia. I can't remember which. But the fact that we've got somebody in Brazil here in Australia,
Well, Sheffield United
I know we've got
trying to
fans
take the heat
in
out of things, it would
Edmonton,
seem,
Canada.
for now.
Chris and
Obviously sent
Kevin,
Sunderland
shout out to you
with their
too.
tails up, trying to
fans around the
reassert
world.
their authority on the
It
contest
feels like
again.
the match when we
Just seems
beat
a
them
bit of
2-1 in
balance
the
about
league.
Sunderland
Hopefully.
since making
See
the
what's up.
changes, tweaking the formation.
Didn't they score a penalty in
Just
that
look more
game, Joe?
like they are effective when they get on the ball. There's more of an extra body that they can pick out.
I think the loss of Harmer is huge as well for the Blades. Really do.
Too much on
He
that.
went off and Regis Labrie
Final
was able
one.
to bring on the likes of Isidore and Roberts, and that's just changed the whole complexion of the game.
What happened here?
How big of a save is
This is a huge save.
Andre
Oh,
Brooks, he
Pat-
must have
oh.
thought he scored. I mean, that is a toenail, isn't it?
Montreal.
With the bottom,
Unbelievable. Two huge
with the bottom of
saves
his
that
foot as well.
Patterson's made in that Sunderland goal.
Yes, they did.
Burrows not finding the right pass for Burton Diaz. Lefay,
Montreal. Edmonton.
Mayenda, now Roberts.
Is any South I don't
Sousa
think
going
I've seen any
across.
South Africans ever in the channel.
And the end result is a
That'd be
Sunderland
cool.
throw-in.
Anyways,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw something out there. I feel there's going to be a big moment
here
in
we
these
go.
latter
Here we
stages.
go.
I really do. Who it's going to go to, I just don't know, because it's
Supers
one
in
of them
Edmonton as
games
well,
that's
yeah.
nail-biting.
-5 degrees
It's a
normally.
neutral.
Oh, and
They are
Mike
great
in
games, these, but
Melbourne.
they're horrible at the same time, aren't they? Absolutely. If you've got skin in the fight, these games are horrid.
They really are.
I'm enjoying this. I wouldn't say it's horrid at all. Sao Paulo. Sorry.
What a scene we have.
Liverpool City close to Sao Paulo called Hyundai.
As one.
Watching from the engine room on a cruise ship. Jacob, welcome along, mate. That is cool as fuck.
O'Hare got out of a tight spot and he's
Don't know why, but like Eurythmics 7 Seas comes to mind.
It was Enzo Lefebvre of all people. Sirkin.
I'm rooting for Sheffield United. Fair enough, Ray. Fair enough.
Tell you what, Chris Kavanagh's had a really good game, hasn't he, in the centre of the
Good luck to you
pitch.
after the game.
Situations there where
there's going to be a big chance in the last 10 minutes. Oh, there's going to be plenty.
The game's been allowed to
But this entire second half has been all Sunderland.
Clearly dragged back. There's going to be a card here for sure.
Is that a card for Roberts?
And there is confirmation.
That can't be a card for Roberts.
And Chris Kavanagh.
That can't be a card for Roberts. Surely not. I know he protests, but like...
Diaz just pulling on his shirt. You can have that after if you want.
Oh, it's Brereton. It's okay, fair enough.
A confirmation of a booking for Ben Brereton Diaz.
Brereton Diaz was in my fantasy squad last season, so... One of the... Oh, good punch. Good punch.
Does feel at the moment like the momentum is with the Black Cats. Watson
and Sergen. Oh my God, that was such a good play.
Rolled inside for Bellingham, but the Blades have it back again.
Go on, Sergen, drive. There you go. Could be your position. Get your energy breath. Get your breath.
Well, they're missing that pace through the middle of Campbell now.
I was just going to say, how different has this game changed? And the tweak formation, keep them all up there alone.
Come on,
Callum O'Hare's playing off him, but
you can do it.
There that caused problem after problem. You make that choice as a manager and a head coach.
Ooh, look at this! This is proper footy. Come on! That's the kind of tackle I fucking love. Ray, you fucking geezer.
82,718.
Look at this. That's a proper tackle.
Here at Wembley, but going back to the
fucking
issue of pace.
Champion, lad.
Get the ball there, immediately looked up and realised there was only Kiefer Moore.
Rosie,
Knew that he
what do you think to that tackle? What do you think to that tackle?
And that allows Sunderland to get back into the unit of defence, and then they have to start again and try and re-establish something.
Fantastic from you.
I mean, this is true. The eye of the needle. It really is.
I'm from Sao Paulo as well. Fair enough, Renato. But living in Gateshead.
It really is. I mean,
that
cool.
goal from the end was assisted by Patrick Roberts.
Really spoke about Mayenda, throughout the game until he's had someone up there with him that I felt was going to cause Sheffield United a problem. That was it.
I know it's only 1-1, but it feels like we're winning. And I'll tell you why it feels like we're winning. Can you remember the disallowed goal?
At the start of the season, he said to this young group of players, "What do you want to achieve?" At the very
it feels like everything's going our way, and all it'll take is a blink of an eye, and we've fucked it. But this is an entertaining game from a Sunderland fan.
From Eliza,
so it has to be said. It's only 1-1. I'm getting excited, but it feels in our favour.
Hammer it beyond Michael Cooper. Keeper, absolutely no chance of saving it.
Is it 5 minutes left? Do I like Newcastle United? No.
In a sling.
Sorry?
I absolutely love Luke O'Neill.
Yeah, Luke's a geezer.
Right, that's how much it means.
Gordon Henderson.
One of the most famous Sunderland players of all. Gordon Henderson.
I don't know why you've asked that question at this time, but with all due respect, it's a rivalry for a reason. I think it is pure chalk and cheese with Sunderland and Newcastle. You can either like one or the other. You can't like both. It is just polar opposites. And I prefer my life with a little bit of colour. Clearly. Blind.
Brooks.
Get yourself to Alice Springs. We'll have a beer.
And both sides settle for extra time now.
I've never really fancied going to like past the Blue Mountains.
Surely be the promotion-winning one at this stage.
Maybe I'm thinking this, but do you think Reggie LeBrie can be our version of Wenger? Oh, I think that's far too soon to say, Joe.
Chowdhury.
I don't know. Do you hate me because I'm a Newcastle fan? No,
Sheffield
not at all.
Short-handed at the moment.
I just, like I said, you like that, I like this. Simple as that. During the games, like when Sunderland play Newcastle, yes. I hate you in that game, but other than that, no, I'm alright. The barcodes are all wankers, so there's that.
One mistake
Got to be polite.
Would be fatal.
No, I don't mind some Newcastle fans. Like, it's just the ones that over egg where they're at. It's a superiority. It's the superiority complex that I get with some Newcastle fans that I just don't understand. Are you coming back to Melbourne? Maybe for a visit here and there, but I'm currently got a rental in Alice. I meant more so as being a long-term manager for us. Oh yeah, fair, yeah, he'll definitely be more long time. That was polite. I try to be. I try to be.
He is also on for Ben Brereton Diaz, whose
90th minute
on the Wembley turf was brief.
7 minutes.
We're into additional time.
Second half, so hill of two halves so far.
Up it goes towards
Hopefully we defend this really well. But
had a Ballard though that got clear for Sunderland, but there
right,
are
Sunderland fans, Sunderland players, stop that, and the
added on minutes, by the way. Tom
head clash.
And Ahmed Hodzic,
Sunderland players did.
Of the two in some discomfort.
Sunderland players did really well there, like proper professionalism. Two Sheffield players clash heads, and then Metham and Ballard both wait for the ref to like stop the gameplay. That's quite good.
But he has had to look at maybe what suited them, what looked good for
them. Job, if I can find a job there, yeah, absolutely.
And I think he's resorted back to that as
I'd love one. I've got a job in Alice though.
Injured, but he's obviously thought about it and maybe just gone back to the platform that he came with from the start, and I think it suited them better. They just looked disrupted. I think they looked more organised the way they were. They had a couple of outlets and having fresh legs on up there.
I wish I was watching previews for the semis for the prediction.
Chris Folder and the right one, I feel.
I saw a comment on the so-called Sunderland fan saying the whole fan base hates Reggie LeBrie. What? No. Who was that fan?
Tom Cannon is okay.
That is delusional.
Left, right, centre. Louis Dreyfus alongside Peter Risdale, who
so
see many games like
having
this in the past.
Having KLD on there brings me one major question: his 5-year plan. With this game in mind,
Sunderland enormous credit for how they found a way back into this game.
With this game in mind,
could still join an illustrious list of.
There can't be many Nissan fans in Australia. Nissan factories? No, there's none. I don't think so. I think all manufacturing of cars have been moved out of Australia like 3 years before COVID. Any Crocs over there? In Darwin there is. There's the Salties.
Took over just before Christmas.
And I'm from Sunderland, so I originally was brought up in Marley Potts, moved to Red House for a good chunk of my life, went to Red House Comp, lived in Roker and Doxy Park, and then basically
in January
been a nomad ever since.
But we still do not know which one of these two clubs will be joining Leeds and Burnley on the top flight next season.
Yeah, hangs in the balance. It's down to some magical play.
That is the Sheffield goal.
That's two super passes that you're going to look at and go, yeah, it might look easy. It's not.
What a quality goal.
One from Harmer, one from Roberts, and then the finishes from That man may end at that super goal. Tyrese Campbell in the first half for Sheffield United.
With this game in mind, 5-year plan would be a success if we go up. He did say 5 years and he wants us in the Prem. But also, considering how we've recruited, you've got to remember, like, the 3 teams that are going up...
Play to resume then.
Let's say 3 teams. Of the 4 potential teams going up, 3 of them have had parachutes.
This is Davis.
This is year 4.
Sousa all the way back to
This is year 4 into year 5.
Showing a little bit of interest, but probably knowing he wasn't going to get to the ball.
If you remember, he took over just after COVID.
Bellingham.
After the lockdowns.
Roberts.
Roberts, go on.
Patrick Roberts. Stopped in his tracks by Davis. There's O'Hare. Given
Go on.
Kiefer Moore.
Watson.
It's Tommy Watson. This would be so farewell.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I fucking told you.
Tommy Watson.
How you say goodbye.
Oh my god.
I fucking told you. You're welcome.
Oh.
He's just taken his current club there as well. The stuff of fairy tales.
Sorry, this is my lucky wig. Here we go. The lucky wig is on. Tommy Watson. Let's go, boy. Hi, David.
Hello. I told you you're going to win 2-1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Right.
what a goal.
I'm going to show you the best angle on a full screen. So bear with me. Is this the best angle?
What a fucking strike.
Is this the best angle? This is the best angle. Oh, what a G!
Right, I'll be back in a bit.
Sunderland, 99% Premier League. Come on.
He's certainly going to be a hero today if it stays this way.
That's his goodbye goal.
Hero as well.
Tommy fucking Watson. Thank you very much. Your services are
Horrendous.
appreciated.
Playoff curse remains for Sheffield United.
Oh.
We've got
Boom.
maybe just 96 minutes on the ball.
It's definitely
Maybe a couple
to the
of
fucking
minutes
end.
maximum left.
It just felt like this game was just something.
Sorry, Reggie, I'll get into your question in a bit. But oh my god.
Has been with Sunderland in this second half. They went at it in the first half. Credit, they have been in this second half.
Wow.
We've seen 3 great goals we have.
Look who's coming on.
Like
Leo Hjelde does not lose a game.
Femi Sariki's come on.
Give me Ender.
Tillian.
Mayenda has been withdrawn to a standing ovation, understandably. It's his goal that got Sunderland back in the game, and Leo Hjelde.
We haven't technically sold him yet, Mike. We've just agreed in principle.
This game never ceases to amaze.
Till the end.
It's unbelievable. It really is. I mean, this place is completely on silence, am I right? And as you can imagine, that left-hand side.
Can I send that? Can I send that, please? Let me send that.
Out of their seats, enjoying this moment.
Now we need to
There's a late one
keep
there
hold
from
of this
Serkin.
now.
Gets him a card. But this little-known Frenchman by the name of Régis Lebris is on the cusp of achieving legendary status on rear side.
So we're in the 98th minute of 7.
Unless Sheffield United
we've
can
done
come
it
up with
again.
something very dramatic.
You've got to remember, mate, Roberto, Mienda's only just turned 20 as well. The kids have won.
Helped on by Robinson, there's a flag up. And that is met by
In,
an enormous cheer away to
in,
my
Extra
VAR
time is
as well.
7 minutes. Sorry.
In that VAR decision.
What must he be thinking? What must they be thinking? Sheffield United in the playoffs, there's just something about it.
How's your heart today? My heart rate is currently 111.
And the feeling was coming into this, they'd never ever have a better chance. They had the right manager.
Mine's about 120.
Sunderland very much the underdogs coming into it.
Come on, there.
All eyes now.
Like you were sleep.
Surely it's a win. Surely.
Our referee.
Come on.
Come on, Chris Kavanagh.
Blow the whistle.
It's one of them where you just have to just look upon it.
Let's go. Buy water back. Let's
What
go.
could we have done? What should
This will
we
be
have done?
101 year.
United's aspect, but
8 years. And again, my comparison earlier on about Middlesbrough, they came down with us.
It really has. I mean, what it means to both sets of teams and clubs.
To be fair, we went down with Donaldson in charge as well, so.
Every time the ball goes out or away from the Sunderland goal, it's met with
As you say, it's now punching the ball.
Robinson with a booming
The
throw.
fat lady's got us saying, come on.
There he is with a header now. Moore.
Sheffield, congratulations on your first ever Wembley goal. Go on.
Enzo Lefebvre
Go on,
carrying
Lefebvre.
the
That's a push.
Blades territory.
Foul, son of foul.
By Sousa.
That's what we want to fucking see.
Look at the reaction
Come
of
on.
Lefebvre. He knows that that should take them home.
Wow, that is from a free kick that's given to Sunderland. Unbelievable. Really,
I'm proper fucking happy, like.
I'm having to pinch myself
Loving
here
it.
because
It's the Wilder
this is
effect.
just a matter of moments.
Look at the difference between the two gaffers. Wilder looks
I'll tell you what, this
like a
ball won't be
sad.
in the box, will it?
What's the character? Is it
Lefebvre
Droopy?
puts it back to Trey Hughes.
Yeah.
He looks like Droopy.
Lefebvre is going to drive it right across goal. Wasn't expecting that.
Fine. Come on. We're at 101 minutes out of 7 added. How much?
Robinson.
This is 4 over the 7. What the fuck? Come on. Blow the whistle.
It was Mepham's header. Roberts.
It's been all Sunderland second half. Like,
O'Hare. Is
Come
that
on.
time?
Come on, Chris Kavanagh.
Not with a pass like that.
what is he trying to do?
That should be it.
It's fucking 4.5 over.
Oh, Kiefer Moore. This will live with him for an awful long time. I don't think he'll get over this in a long, long while.
What end to fucking
These
game?
are the fine margins in football, aren't
Keep
they?
him
You know,
more
you
than
make a mistake, you two
that should have come to
very, very
Sunderland.
good teams. You could get punished, and it's that young man.
Instead of enjoying the heartbreak at Wembley.
Am I going to get a taste of the Wembley turf? Has he had a taste?
Yes!
They came.
So,
Premier
Premier
League.
League.
Conquered.
Let's go.
A top dogs at Wembley. And they
Good
return to the Premier
fucking
League
game.
after 8
Get in.
years away. In a land not his own, Regis Lebris has achieved the impossible
Let's
dream.
go.
Will you be
Oh,
trophy
It is
left?
yet more playoff
I'll
heartbreak
watch it, yeah.
for Sheffield
Oh my
United.
god.
With that,
But
I'm wanting to see
Sunderland
this.
somehow have
Oh yes,
turned
finally!
this round. And they
That is amazing. That
at the
is
top table
amazing.
of English football. An enthralling contest.
Forza Sunderland. Bravi ragazzi. Mara. Martu, sorry.
Well,
Martu.
we're back to the time and where derbies again.
Put Sheffield United on course for a top-tier return. But this young,
Oh, I love this fucking club, man.
simply refused to buckle, refused to give in.
See you next year. A bit happy there,
Two
Rand.
stars Mayenda and
I'm
Watson, who
fucking,
is
I'm a
Brighton and
fucking
Hove
emotional
Albion fan this
wreck.
summer.
Cheers.
What a parting gift from him.
Oh,
He climbed off the bench to score the promotion-winning
Well,
goal.
this
And it will be
is gone into the
Sunderland
5-year plan
joining
to get to
Leeds
the
and
Premier League.
Burnley in
what
the
Premier League? What?
next season.
How have we done that?
I mean,
That
the
is
emotions here, I'm looking behind
insane. Oh, look at Kevin Phillips doing a
all
selfie.
round these Sunderland fans, because what it means to them. And do you know what? I want to give them credit because they come out fighting in that
Right,
second half.
I'm going to again drain the vein to make the bladder gladder. Can you let me know your thoughts in the chat?
They dug deep all season. Let's not forget the 2-point deduction. But someone has to lose. Someone has to be a winner. Someone has to be a hero. And it's Tommy Watson, the young man that's come on, made an impact and made the difference. What an unbelievable final we've just witnessed.
And what about the job that Regis Lebris has done? No one knew of him.
No.
He was relegated with Lorient in France last season, and he's picked up a club as big as Sunderland and led them back to the Premier League of English football. It's incredible.
And by the way, that's not easy, because we know the expectation levels at the football club. We know the fan base. Just have a look around. Thousands are here to witness something special. And I tell you what,
We are back. Back to Anfield, back to Old Trafford, back to the Emirates, back to the Etihad, back to
We've
St.
fucking
James's
done it.
Park,
How the
baby.
fuck? We are Premier
Sunderland
League.
back. Relegated in 2017 after a 10-year stint in the Premier
Get
League.
in.
Went down to the depths of
In
one
I'm sure this
string
is Chris
of
Riggs'
academy
third time
assets,
playing at
parachute
Wembley as
payments
well.
taken out the club. This club that has endured enough
Oh, here we
drama
go, even
to
the
make
Premier
an
League.
award-winning Netflix series is finally, at long last,
Oh,
back to the big time. And they
my.
get
Bye
the
bye,
happy
Calgary.
ending. The people of
What a ride.
Sunderland deserve it more than anyone.
Emerging
Their
Lebris we
passion and
trust.
heart has
Honestly,
fueled this
Tommy
football
Watson,
club for
what the
long
fuck?
enough. And now, finally, they
And
What
get
then
the
we'll
Tommy
be facing,
Watson.
and we'll be facing him next season at Brighton.
Wow. What an extraordinary finale. Go on, Nick.
Aaron, I wasn't even sure if it had gone in.
What was I?
Look at the time on the
I
goal.
couldn't celebrate. I was stuck.
90
But what
plus
a goal,
5.
seriously. And Tommy Watson, by the way, if you don't know, is a very famous name in Sunderland. Former manager.
Tommy
Won
Watson.
3 league titles in the 80s and 90s. So
What a goal.
this
Is this showing you the goal again?
was just phenomenal.
It's just a
It's a great goal to win the
terrible
league.
pass.
Playoff final. And that's going to be a goal that's
Oh.
going to be remembered for years and decades to come
My
for
God.
any Sunderland supporter.
Because I actually had a notification come through
It just felt like Sunderland's time after the way they finished
saying
both
that
games against
there was a goal,
Coventry.
but
It
I
wasn't
didn't look
about
at who it
the
was. I
team
just
that
wanted to see it
in form, who had
in
the
In
best
the flesh.
happened.
In the flesh,
Who
yeah.
finished the table with the highest
In-
points
I'm,
total.
I'm fucking buzzing, right?
Legend, of course.
Sorry, I've got to end the poll because people are changing the results now.
But they just
In-
felt like Sunderland had
239 of you have
luck
voted
on
for
their
that. That's
side.
insane. Watson looks a bit
In-
upset to be leaving, you know. He looks a bit dejected. It's in principle.
Fought for Sheffield United as well, who were
The deal is
so
made in
close,
principle.
So close. And you have to remember
Yes,
as well,
and,
the difference in points in the league this season.
Finished the season on 92 points, Sheffield United. Ordinarily, that's automatic promotion, done and dusted.
They didn't finish on 92 points.
14 points
What are they
clear
talking
of
about?
Sunderland in third, by the way. So
What's she
they
talking about?
have been the better team, but Sunderland just
No
had
idea.
something special today.
They weren't on
Believe-
92 points.
And their fans.
And that's the beauty of the
Roared
playoffs.
the
When they're on
You
87.
don't know who can win on the day.
Oh, who's getting that? Who is getting that shirt?
Notice anyone in the crowd?
Sheffield
90
United
points.
finished on
Young
90
boy.
points.
Oh, wow.
They had 92, technically,
Oh,
because they had the
that's
2-point deduction.
The rest of your life, you frame it, you hang it on the wall as
They had the
soon as
2-point
people
deduction
walk
for not
through
paying
the
the
door.
players properly at the start of the season.
Well, I can't really hear anything, so I'm going a bit deaf, actually.
I wish you would stop covering the camera.
Last 45. But it has been, for the neutral, I tell you, as a neutral today, it's been brilliant.
Oh, what a
And
game.
I feel like neutrals wanted to see Sunderland back. They did.
I can't possibly say. I think
We know what Sheffield
United,
United can do in the
Sunderland,
Premier
whoever.
League.
Wow.
But enjoy it. Enjoy it.
We're back in the Prem.
Great derby.
Yeah.
Got a great derby as
We're
well.
back in the Prem.
How do you feel?
The Premier League's missed the time.
I'm fucking buzzing. That's class. We get to see Haaland at the Stadium Light. We get to see fucking Salah at the Stadium of Light. We get to see
But it's a remarkable
just
story with Sunderland. We keep saying it.
quality players week in, week out. Back at the Stadium of Light. That is immense.
Championship, now back to the Premier League.
And hopefully picking up points against them, of course.
Yes, Chris Rigg.
And they enjoyed their season in England's top tier. They'll be going down, but they'll face.
Even though that Chris Rigg's a Newcastle supporter, he absolutely loves Sunderland.
Thank you, Tommy.
Just 19-year-old Tom Watson from Peter Lee. He's our...
Jude Bellingham will be happy.
Is it 20 mil? Is it 20 mil? Go on, mate. Go on, Rosie. Went to bed at 3 p.m. Woke up for the game at 4 a.m. What's the word? Fuck yeah. Boy, it's 1:45 in the morning here.
I've been awake since 6 this morning.
That's mental. That's mental. Right, we have a question from Kevin, which I really need answering now. Sorry, from Joe. Does this mean Enzo Lafay will be a permanent deal over the summer?
Yes.
Kevin says, yep, it does. 20 million euros?
Because we've got Enzo Lafay and also Abdul Samid.
Nice. Abdul Samed, yeah.
If we're seeing our players go up for the medal and trophy, but I've not even seen Sheffield United go up for their runner-up medals.
Fair. Sunderland have won at Wembley twice in a row.
Kevin Phillips.
Sue and Peter Reid.
Yeah.
That is a fucking shot. That is a shot and a half. What was I thinking? Sign off here. Roberto, enjoy your day, buddy. Well earned. Super. Thanks for a great stream. We'll be in Oz next February. Whereabouts in Oz are you going? Because could have a pint. That's crazy. Not 200 million. 200 million pound for the Premier League. Yeah. That is broadcasting funds. How have we done this? What a wild time. Do you know what? Fucking Tommy Watson, fair play to you, buddy. That is wild. At half time, it didn't seem possible. It was a lot of a lot of hope. Samet didn't play many games in the championship, so hopefully he can be fit up in pre-season. Trent on a free. Trent Alex, I don't think he's ever leaving. Lewis, welcome along. Congratulations to Sunderland to the victory. And Brazilian, welcome along, mate. I've always followed Sunderland. Always worked documentary. Happy ending. Fair play. Here we go. Reggie Labrie first with the winner's medal. Then Luke O'Nine. Class. I'm just going to message the lads that are at the game.
Luke O'Nine might struggle to lift that trophy. He's going to need a hand.
Fucking buzzing.
Patrick Roberts there, what a difference he made.
I think the subs, I think the subs that came on made a difference. They're even. Wilson is a guy, I don't think
Here he goes. Lift the trophy. Are we ready?
you know, he caused problems to the two centre halves. I felt quite comfortable.
Is this the first French manager we've had?
French manager, not sure. The world has ever seen, and we're so. J Mac, ask the question again, mate, because it's been retracted. Oh, let's just call it out. While anybody who's still here, please hit the subscribe button. Dan Neil lifting the trophy, Luke and I with his arms strapped. J Mac, congrats, but surely you're abroad, embarrassing you, not there. A little bit pathetic of you. There's a dick move. I'm enjoying the moment, and quite frankly, my dear, get fucked. You're a dickhead. I've lived in Australia. Oh, well, I'm trying to move to Australia, so bye-bye. Give up, bitch.
Yes, thanks, guys.
We've never had a French manager before Reggie Lebris. Thank you, Joe. Is this the first time a team who've lost their final 6 games in a row? We didn't lose the final 6 games in a row. We lost around the final 5. We picked up a point against... So we won against West Brom, then we drew, and then we lost 5. Investors need dilute.
Well, I can tell you.
And the legends.
There we go.
Kevin Phillips, Peter Reid.
Yeah, he gets around a bit, doesn't he? He was at Goodison, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been at Goodison.
4,875 views, wow.
That's amazing.
Oh, to be there as a Sunderland fan right now, 40,000 made the
Hello.
Hello.
Without tickets.
Billy, all right?
They would have hustled.
Not too bad at all, really, am I?
Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good, dear. Yeah. How are you? We're Premier League
I'm
again, mate.
I am buzzing. I'm so fucking happy that I didn't go down. Because ever since I stopped going, we started winning again.
See, you're the reason.
Mate, honestly, those 5 or 6 games that we lost in a row, I was there for like 4 of them. Like so, I was like, right, I'm not going again. Out of there, there, over there. Okay. Anyway, I just popped in. They get in, and now I'm away because I've got the kids.
Fair enough. I'm going to head to bed now. We've lifted the trophy. We are...
Mate, what time is it there? What time is it?
It is 1:52 a.m.
Alright, mate, you need to go in bed, like, it's 1:52 a.m.
We're Sunderland the Premier League again. Fucking class.
Get yourself a, I don't know, get yourself a whiskey or something before I go to bed. Right, I'm gone. I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Ciao.
Bye. Thank you, KJ. Leeds fan here. See you soon. Remember the champions. Fair enough. 100 points. Fair enough. It'll be awesome. Glad to see you share this. Yeah, I'll remember. It's our only 3 points for next season.
Might be calling the boss to see if I can head to that one. What do you reckon?
I'll help you in that request.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been immense. Thank you very much. If you like what you've seen here today, like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Thank you, Rosie. I'll
Thank you.
see you next season.
See you next season for the Premier League.